Hello everyone at Polypalooza.
Welcome in everybody to Polypalooza 2026. Let me kill the music here. Couple menus. Welcome in everybody. It's 1 p.m. 5 minutes past, but you know, we got a 1 minute late start. That's normal, right? But we're here to do what we did last year, a little bit earlier last year, but our first ever Polypalooza. So this is our second annual Polypalooza presented by Polymaker and friends. We'll get to that here in a little bit here. But you're all here just anxiously awaiting who won. If I won, what did I win? There's a lot of giveaways to go through here. So we're not going to start right away. We have some guests. We'll have some guests scattered throughout the stream. And I hope actually I've made sure, okay, I'm not muted. I should go to comments. Everybody can hear me, right? Thumbs up in chat. Probably should have done that first, right? Yes. Okay, cool. I should have done that, but yeah, I assumed. So here we are. Like I said, we've got some guests. We've got some other guests we're going to bring in pretty soon as they join in. Some are in a little bit later time zone than I am or than you are. So we're going to have Blaine from Snapmaker join us here shortly. And yeah, we're just going to have a quick talk with him and then let him go to bed because it's like 1 a.m. where he's at. So much thanks goes to him for coming on so late. And then, yeah, we'll have some other guests shortly after that and kind of throughout the stream helping us to announce some of the prizes. But for those that are new here this year, what is Polypalooza? Polypalooza has just a pretty short but fun origin story. Last year, and if Kevin's in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it was Kevin's thinking like, hey, we need to do something awesome. It wasn't even my idea. I can't take this one. Kevin and the marketing team, like, hey, I got an idea. That was 4 weeks prior to us actually going live with Polypalooza. So crazy to have it done in 4 weeks. We were able to plan, get all the prizes all arranged, everything else. Everything went pretty smooth. Gleam itself had a few hiccups where the drawings were a little bit slow. So this year, Kevin and his mastermind decided, you know what? We'll use Gleam as the kind of the front end, but on the back end for presentation, which you'll see here in a little bit, is our Polypalooza app. So that is taking all the winners, and it's helping us do a couple little things. Some of these prizes are restricted. You've seen that when you registered. There are certain countries. I'm sorry if you were not able to participate due to different restrictions. Certain things going to be shipped to certain countries. So each prize, when we do a drawing, if you are drawn, you are eligible because they did all the groundwork for us. Kevin and Chris in the background. That's why we ended it Thursday. Friday was our processing day. Make sure to get out any of those cheaters. We know who you are. We do. You've been gone. Most people were aware of that prior. But the app itself is going to pull winners randomly out of the poll, but they're going to be filtered. So like I said, if it is a prize that is on the screen, there's no chance for you to not be able to receive that prize. If you see your name, you won that prize, you're going to get it. You're going to get an email also if you're joining now and you have to disconnect because it's late where you are. You have different plans. It is a Saturday. We will email all winners within 7 days that you have won to confirm that. You do not have to reach out to us. I promise you, we will reach out to you. If you don't receive an email and you see Joel F is one of the winners, it was probably a different Joel F. One thing that is cool, though, is as you'll see when we do our first announcements of the winners, The winners will come on, they will scroll. You're going to see a first name and a last initial. But underneath, you're also going to see a birthday. That's just more helping you confirm if it was you. How many Joel F's have the same birthday as me? Who knows? But doubtful there's too many in the giveaway that has that same information. So you'll be able to kind of pinpoint yourself there. The first one's going to be a bit big, because that is going to be 100 winners right off the rip. So it is going to scroll a little bit slowly. The first names kind of pop up a little bit quick. But again, if you're not sure it was your name presented, you're going to get an email. You get an email. We're going to get you your prize no matter what. Everything's going to be a little bit more efficient this year. We had some hiccups along the way last year. Growing pains. We're learning from those mistakes. That's why Kevin has this app built, which works flawlessly. We're not worried about Gleam kind of crashing on us because we have all that data pulled. So yeah, just a cool thing. Hats off to all the team, marketing team, Chris, Tiffany, Kevin, Rita, anybody else that I forgot. They've all done an amazing job. We did a little bit prior planning to this, not 4 weeks this time. And it can always get better. We did go a little bit different this year, where it's not just all 3D printed stuff. Last year, I think we did give away a MacBook. But this year, we've got MacBook Neo. We got a gaming PC. We got a DryWise, which is a high-end inline filament dryer. You'll see that later in. That's a huge prize. We've got Steam gift cards. We've got different subscriptions to the Kick Kill, Nostalgic 3D, Fold 3D, QForge, all sorts of stuff across the board. So there are many, many prizes. And whether you're in 3D printing or not, there's some prizes for you. And if you're not in 3D printing, you have a chance to win several different printers. We've got printers from Elegoo, Bamboo, Snapmaker, of course, just across the board. So plenty of things to win for everybody. And again, whether you're in the hobby now or not, let's get you into it. Let's get you invited over. With that, if you're on the fence, you've been thinking about it, or you just need a place to hang that has the same love for 3D printing, come to our Discord, discord.polymaker.com. And that's going to get you into our Discord. There are tons of things. There's knowledge there. There's amazing friends that you'll make, crazy different projects, different ways to be inspired of what you're going to print next. And yeah, we've got hangouts all the time. We're in there live. I'm in there often, just chatting, just having a good time, sometimes later than needed, but it's a good time. So good luck to everybody in the giveaway. But I want to see here. Make sure I've got a smaller screen in front of me, so I have to scroll a little bit. Discord's pretty rad. Giveaways and hangouts. Yes. I agree. Great stuff. And happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is. I seen somebody say that. Oh, Red Man Rocket. Happy birthday. Good luck. All the team members are awesome. Thank you, Jose. Yeah, that's I honestly I 100% agree. They all are rock stars in what they do. And the amount of things that we can get done in a short time is just insane. Everybody just works well together. I'm sure there's times in the background when we're not on camera, we're maybe picturing a little bit of strangling. I know they definitely picture that of me because I'm a horrible procrastinator. But in the end, we get it all done. It all comes together. And we're here this year again to give away a ton of stuff. Let me check. I'm getting some messages, but I don't know where they're coming through. Let's see here. I get messages from everybody on Hot Mic on YouTube. Was that early on? Are we okay now, Bob? You can message me. You can be my kind of direct contact on if the feed is messing up by any means. But I didn't add any crazy headers and graphics and all that. I am using StreamYard because my love for Streamlabs has cursed me the last couple times on our show. The collab cam isn't working, so I want to be able to bring on any guests. But we will be bringing on guests. It will work. The StreamYards is pretty straightforward. Did I miss entry? Yes, the entry did end on Thursday. So if you did not enter, you're still welcome to watch. Maybe you can cheer on your friends, be that moral support if they don't win, pick their spirits up. But there's a lot of stuff to win. I mean, we have over 100 prizes. Over 170 prizes, over 100 plus winners, and over, I don't know the exact total, it's over $25,000 in prizes. And some of these were given to us from our different partners, which we'll talk to some. We'll talk to Blaine here in a little bit. Snapmaker was gracious enough to give out 5 printers that we'll be drawing for. Amazing machine. Everything you see here is kind of not everything we're giving away. We're giving away much more. I had to scour my own inventory because I'm not the one shipping the prizes. So this is just what I had on hand. We got the A1 Mini. We are giving those away. We got the Magic Goo kits. This is the Pro Glide kit. We'll open that up and show you here during that drawing. Obviously, we got Polymaker filament. We got Hedamame headphones. We got Poly Dryer. We got the Poly Dryer XL. We're not giving that specifically away, but the coupons that you do get for the free spool, you could use towards a Poly Dryer box XL if you want to. So yeah, just great prizes. And again, these are only a few of the prizes. There's plenty more to be had. If you want Joel's shirt, you have to drive to meet him at the nearest Buc-ee's. It was I do like Buc-ee's. I mean, who doesn't like Buc-ee's, right? Shout out to the promo. Yeah, and we're gonna shout those guys out definitely here, which actually I need to pull. Let's go this, and let's pull this over here because I did want to. Of course, I'm not connected on my keyboard. Give me just a moment here. I'm staring off at a monitor that's way too far away. If you're wondering what is he squinting at, that's it. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, you know what? We have this, and we have We're gonna adjust things on the fly here. I normally have my keyboard plugged in, so bear with me just a moment. I just forgot to put that guy over there. Let's see here. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. So yes, we got quite a few people already in here. I'm sure more will join. Let's follow up in chat real quick. There's a lot going on, so if I miss you, I'm sorry. Yeah, if it's frozen, definitely refresh. Joel, part of the I am not part of the prizes. You don't want me. I'll eat you out of house and home. Let's hope the last prize is the shirt. I want the shirt. See, so it's we'll bring something at Polymer. I knew the merchandise was gonna get talked about. I knew it. You guys never fail. Oh, there's a lot of messages. I gotta scroll way down. Down. So yeah, so the shirt itself, this is staff shirt. Some community do have the shirts. It's whenever we have our events, our booth set up somewhere. This is what we wear to be recognized. It says same thing, Polymaker, 3D printing filament on the back. So yeah, if you ever volunteer and help out at a booth, you're probably going to get a shirt similar to this. But it is not for sale, not at this time. Merchandise was a was a dream of mine. Last year it didn't happen. This year has just been way too hectic. Will it come eventually? I will push and pull as much as I can to make it happen. There's a lot of cool things that I've had just for different events. I have a hat that I purposely chose not to wear, not to entice people to ask, where can I buy it? The community in the Discord know what I'm talking about. It is a nice hat. We just don't sell it right now. You're printing filled water bottle. What to do? Oh, can you see the water? I was wondering yeah, right there, huh? That's my stash because my voice is still kind of recovering. It's still a little bit raspy from Murph. So let's see here. Bootleg merch available soon. Our lawyers will contact your lawyers. I think you're referring to the Polypalooza app. Okay, I don't even know how far back I am. Wants an autograph poster. Yeah, there's a lot, and I have such a small screen with so much going on. Yeah. Sorry. The app. Let me explain more on the app. Yeah. So I talked about the app because I wanted to hype up Kevin because he did an awesome job, and I think Chris was probably behind some of it too. It's an internal app. It's nothing that you guys are going to run. It's strictly for us to use on this giveaway. So last year we did have a little bit of loading problems. Gleam kind of had a couple bugs as it picked people. Plus, we wanted to kind of be streamlined. We wanted it to be to where anybody, say there was a prize that's US only. We didn't want to be drawing people that are not in the US because then they can't even enjoy the prize. There's no way for them to claim it. So They were able to actually pull all the data off, all the entries, how many entries, etc., throw them all in there, sort it by country. That way, then when your country, you'll see when I pull up the app the first time, is you'll see which countries are supported. So if you see your country on that list, your name could be drawn for that specific product. So it made it a little more streamlined there, and it made it a little bit, I want to say a little bit more bulletproof that it's just going to work because we have all the data already pulled. And we're not relying on any connection to their server. And nothing on Gleam. They have an amazing service. We still used it. We just then pulled the data from it. So yeah, it should just help things. It's just an easier way to present things. It's not like tons of different graphics and everything. There is confetti for the winners, but we'll pull that up here shortly. I'm just waiting for a join here. Let me make sure I don't have anything missed. But who's ready to win some prizes? And what's everybody? It's going to be hard for me to keep up with this. What is the, out of all the prizes, if you were to win one, just one prize only, you had to choose, which prize would you want to win from all the stuff? Me. Snapmaker, filament dryer. Online, the inline filament dryer. Yep, that is very nice. Let's see, new comments. Oh, is it? No, it's not keeping up at all. Computer, Joel's shirt, tech cheaper. Of all the messages that I see as they're flying by, gaming PC, X2D. Yeah, we do have an X2D combo. Party parrot. That must be an emoji that doesn't show up on this link. Let's see here. Filament, any of it. No, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I want the pan chrome. Who said that? Critter 42. I guess a lot of you have seen that cap, but yeah, that's this one I was talking about. I was wearing it last night on the hangout, and everybody had to ask about it. Dinner with Joel would be a good win. Green Rice Box. It was a very nice meeting you unexpectedly. It's one of those things where I think I've talked about on a stream before. Is it's awesome to see all these names in here. A lot of them, familiar. Seeing them in the Discord, seeing them in our Twitch streams. Going to an event and then like talking with somebody, not having a clue who they are until they say, "Oh, hey, by the way, I'm Korea Ricebox." I'm like, I know who you are now. It's just fun stuff. Snapmaker, Filament. I have a lot of people won this U1. The U1 has been great. Let's see here, X2. I don't have an X2 yet. ABS Pro, yes, we do have that. Yeah, so let's real quick while we're waiting on guests is on the ABS Pro, we have ABS. We just recently launched our ABS Pro and our ABS Max. So anybody that does do a lot of printing with ABS, I know the Vora and some of the custom printer community, I'm not going to say specifically Vora, but custom printer community had some love and hate for some of our ABS. I'm not the technical guy. I say that all the time. I don't remember exactly what characteristics they didn't like ours compared to others. But now we have the ABS, the good, the ABS Pro, the better, and the ABS Max, the best. That's of course your high temp, and then I think rigidity. There's a lot of printability, etc. The Max does require a chamber temperature. I don't remember the numbers exactly, but the Pro you can print just like ABS. And of course, our settings are always on the pages. The TDS is always on the page. We have our presets.polymaker.com that you can go to get presets for a lot of the mainstream printers. Not everything yet. We're still working to add stuff on. Joel's door. We'll talk about the door for those that don't know, because there are probably people are wondering, why does it have a sign on it that says painting soon or paint coming soon? I think is what it says. I made that a while ago. Let me go through here real quick. I want to make sure that my invite guest copy CGT. Bear with me just a second. Make sure, yeah, CGT. I'm not sure why. Pezliz, I know you're watching. I know you have the link. Actually, I just see you in chat there. Real quick, can you try joining that link? I sent it out, but I'm not getting anybody connecting, and I want to make sure it's not my page not refreshing. That's a long message. Order 100 kg of pet G and TBU every month for work. Wow. Okay. You got some major printing going on. RFID does make it nice. Yep. I understand that. When the 2000 filament jar. Yeah. That is a beast. I've seen it in person. I think, I don't know, was it Form Next? I've seen it somewhere. I do not have one though. Let's see here. Yeah. Cause I'm not getting any guests. So I don't know if it's working. And Pez Liz, if you can message me. Oh, there we go. No. It works. It works. We just got a guest. Okay. So where's the green room? That's why. So I probably have people here. Okay, my bad. That's device not available. Device not available. Green room. Let's go ahead and chat with guest. What do I do here? This is new. Okay, hold on. I apologize, everybody. Give me just a moment. They've changed stuff on this. So let's. Okay, I see Pezlid, your feed. I see, I see you, Blaine, and I see you, Jake. Give me just a second. Okay, enter the. Oh, I got to put you into the studio. There we go. Okay. Hey, Blaine, you ready to join us here? I hope so. We're going to bring in Blaine from Snapmaker because it's super late for him. How's it going, Blaine?
Hey, what's up? Doing good. Doing good. How you doing, man?
Not too bad. I'm looking in my list of to bring you into the in the studio, and I didn't realize now they have a green room that I have to bring you from there to the studio. It's all fancy. So thank you for your patience. So real quick, for those that might not recognize the face, I would be surprised. But who are you? What do you do other than come on to super late night streams?
These are really deep questions. You know, who am I?
Who am I really?
Why
Who's to say who you are, right?
Yeah, exactly. Does anyone know? Anyone really know who anyone actually is? Well, yeah.
That's
so
fair.
I'm Blaine. I work for Snapmaker. I'm in charge of a whole bunch of stuff. It's business, but you know me. You know the printer. You go to events and you might get a chance to touch my hand, that kind of thing.
There you go. The one thing I always tell people about you is, and this works out since you have so many hats you do wear, is you are always high energy, high smiles. It is always great to be around, Blaine. So it's So real quick, because I know it's late, and I don't want to keep you very long.
We're good. I've been up late working on my manifesto this evening, so you're good.
There we go. Perfect. So you and Snapmaker gave us something to give away. What are we giving away? It's going to be later in the stream. It's one of those wait for, because it's a pretty big prize. But what are we offering from Snapmaker today?
That's right. I think that we're giving. I guess you have to quote me on this now. I think I promised you
500 printers.
5 U1s. Yeah,
yeah.
5 machines.
5 U1s. That's what we have down.
We
won't hold you to anything else.
Let's do it. I'm booked to that now. So if my boss gets mad at me, then that's on me. So you're clear. You're golden.
There we go. Yeah, signed off in stone. We're good to go. Like I said, we'll give that back later. Main thing, like I said, to everybody is I was going to bring Blaine on to announce, but since it's later. It's super late for him. So I want to bring him on just to kind of say hello and just talk for a minute. But so you've been busy. I mean, you've been to a ton of events. Is there anything upcoming, whether event wise or product wise, that you can talk about?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, cool. Whatchamacallit? We've had some really cool news recently. So the 0.2s, the 0.6s, and the 0.8 hardened steel nozzles are in stock, I think, in every major warehouse. That's right. We just launched the innovation fund, so there's $150,000 going to a bunch of community projects, open source projects, hardware, software, all kinds of cool stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, we talked to Soft Fever from Orca Slicer, and we'll be publishing an interview. I hope next week. Just needs to go through some final checks.
Perfect.
That's exciting, right? And then of course, we are also, if you check out Snapmaker Orca, the software, you will see that our internal model library has been expanded to I think 82 models right now. And we're working on a release of the full Snapmaker model library, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole shebang, fully functional model website later this year.
Awesome. And then something too, you recently had a new hire, right? That might be working on some additions to the slicer.
And you may have heard of you may have heard of full spectrum, right? So the ability to check the fact that like PLA is very slightly transparent. So when you mix them, you can recreate kind of what your 2D printer does with CMYK, kind of like that, close enough. CMYK printing, right, in 3D, and it's awesome. So we hired on the guy that did that, Radu. Yeah, he told me he was at the dentist playing on Reddit and saw someone was trying to do what I just explained in Blender. So you do like each layer like programmed in Blender and then transfer it there. And he's like, why wouldn't you do this in the slicer? So he picked that up, and then a couple of weeks ran with it. Yeah, really impressed. So a couple weeks later, we grabbed the guy, and he's currently in China here. He's hanging out for about a month, getting to know the crew, and then he's going back to France to work remotely most of the time. Yeah, so we're excited to have him.
I can't wait to see the additions to make. I think it's always cool, like, especially in the 3D printing community, of just the crazy origin stories of some of the software between like HueForge. The TD1 device was just more of a joke that became a reality, and that you're a dentist and like, you know what? That's a really good idea. I think I could do it this way, and then here we are.
Oh yeah, that thing is incredibly useful, and we never would have been able to predict. We never would have been able to predict this color mixing thing. And then similarly, you just mentioned the TD1. Well, like now I have a bunch of them because I got to measure the TD values of everything for both that and HueForge. Yeah, absolutely. So it's pretty awesome.
No, like I think it's just it's crazy how it all comes apart or comes together. All pretty much from a napkin to reality, and then job offers, everything else. I think it's awesome where things are created and where it just takes people. I mean, so many things that are successful within 3D printing. And I say this a lot of times too, is you've been to a ton of events, I'm sure you can agree, is we see so many things that you think, okay, this is the plateau where 3D printing, you can't really do much more with it, right? And then somebody has another project, somebody does full spectrum. It's things that like I would have never thought about that. I figured we were kind of where we were at, and then we'll do some cool things, but no, it's great, and I'm glad you guys got him on board. It only makes sense for a multicolor printer such as the U1. But definitely, but no, I want to just say thank you very much for coming on. Thank you very much for sponsoring the giveaway. That I know a lot of people are hyped and waiting for me to shut up and get the things rolling. So I'll let you go. I will definitely see you around, hopefully soon, and we'll see what we can work on together and cause some chaos.
Absolutely, my pleasure. And I just wanted to say, so you just got back from Murph, right? And I heard that was the last Murph. Is that true?
So last Murph. So the last event titled Murph. There is a maker group that is actually taking the reins. What they're going to name it, we don't know. They do say they're going to try to keep the same feel. So hopefully, I mean, we don't really know until next year, but it's supposed to pretty much still be the same thing. It's just not Murph.
The event formerly known as Murph.
There you go. There was actually quite some creative suggestions. They are going to open up suggestions eventually. So once they get things all organized.
Okay, cool. Well, I want to log this forever. I'm seeing in your chat, I'm seeing a lot of Bucky's stuff going on in the chat. I don't really know why, but I'm into it.
You don't know what Bucky's is?
I know what it is actually because of Rocky. I just learned from Rumurf.
Okay, yeah, because you passed one going up there.
I got to stop at the Bucky's, and I get it. I was like, what is this?
The U.S. loves their Bucky's.
What is this otter that people seem to be worshiping? Some kind of cult about
an otter. He's a beaver. He's not an otter.
I don't really know the difference between
my 5-year-old daughter has a full onesie that has the whole beaver head hood and everything. It's adorable on her, but I would never pull it off.
Love it. Well, if I can throw in a suggestion, if we could somehow do the event at Bucky's, I think that'd be pretty cool.
I think we can work on it between your charm and my semi charm. I think we went over the Bucky's CEO. And maybe collab.
The other one I'm working on is IKEA. I'm really trying to get IKEA on board. I keep tagging them on Twitter, and I haven't been able to get through. I did get through to one guy who just works at one in the UK.
Not the greatest connection, but hey,
like
baby
cashier,
steps.
yeah.
Well, thanks again for coming on. I'll let you go, get your work done, and get to bed. And you have yourself a wonderful night, man.
My pleasure. Have a good one, man.
Hey,
enjoy the U1s. I hope you all win, but only 5 can win.
There you go. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, and real quick, we're gonna bring in. I know Jake has he's got some schedule to be going to, and I'm running behind on him. We're gonna bring in Jake. Hello, how's it going, Jake? The Kick Kiln, as if you don't know him by first name, by the way. How's it going? Oh, you're muted. I do not hear you. Still nothing. Do I have you muted? No, I don't think I do. Yeah, you're unmuted in the app, but I still don't hear you. Is it pulling from the right feed? Then don't worry, we always have technical difficulties. One one way or another. Oh, I think hello?
Hear me?
There we go. Okay, yeah. I heard it click as soon as you pulled the iPod or the
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's not terrible quality, but yeah, I'm doing good. How are you, Joel?
Hey, not too bad. I won't keep you long because I know you got some things to do. We're trying to bring you in, but real quick, same as with Blaine, for those that might not recognize the face, might not know the name, who are you and what do you do?
Yeah. Officially, I'm Jake. I run the Kit Kiln. We design models. Unofficially, I'm the biggest Polymaker matte filament shill there ever was.
I can get behind that.
These bookcases behind me, they're only matte Polymaker filament.
Yeah, that's the one thing. But yeah, so like, design wise, I mean, what do you design?
Yeah, so we design kits. So it's all kits that like my tagline below says, no glue, no supports. You just print it and snap it together. So I mean, anything. It's mostly nerd stuff. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is.
He was hiding in the background. I couldn't find anywhere to put him. But this guy, now this is one of his kits. Super easy to put together. No glue. Everything was pressure fit. This one is actually, what do we say? 300% or 350?
Yeah, I thought I had a big one on deck. I was ready to show this one at like 200%, but that one's probably a good foot taller than this one.
And that's what's crazy on this. Like I said, obviously you didn't intend for it to be that big. I just like to print it. But I scaled it up, and I've told many people I have to adjust any tolerances. Everything it's still fit together. It's got pins and guides and snap together. But those are all pieces. So that was you don't have to have any fancy machine. If you want it big, then you have to have a big one. But yeah, that's what the gist of what your models are is they're in sections, they're easy to print, and then if you want multicolor that you don't have to necessarily have in AMS or a U1, you can do them in parts, right?
Right. Yeah. It started off when I had a Prusa and I couldn't stand the MMU2, and I was just like, I'm not trying to get this thing to work. So it was in parts, and then even now that I have a
got to be another way.
Right. Exactly. Even now, it's just like it saves filament. I will say, to Blaine and their credit, I do have a snap maker waiting to test out, so we might branch out into some multicolor stuff here soon. We'll see.
There we go. Oh yeah, the sky's the limit, right?
Right. I mean, with the tool changer and the less waste, it's like.
No, and then I want to say something too. Is of course your designs are available on things.com, correct?
Correct.
And just search the Kit Kiln. His profile's there. As he was kind of joking that he's the biggest panchroma matte shill. I can back that. It's pretty much all the I mean, I think he's probably used all the colors at least once, but all the models that he prints it's nice. Whether it's panchroma matte, whatever the colors are, he lists them in the profile. And if most of you are like me, I see something and I think that's a really cool model, I want to print that exactly how I see it. I don't want to try to guess colors and get close and then it ends up looking a little bit off. Jake does an amazing job. Every profile has the exact color he uses. So if you want to replicate it, it's there. And I think that they're all links too, right? So it leads just right to the material. Yeah,
correct. Yeah, and I will say there are a ton of people, like I'll have people join the server, my Discord server, and they'll be like, hey, I'm having issues with this. And I'm like, okay, first question. Are you using Polymaker Panchroma Matte PLA? If you're not, that's the first thing you need to change.
I did not pay him to say that. But yeah, and do you know, like, how many models do you have at this point?
We're So we just merged. Actually, we had 2 stores open. We just merged them 2 together. So with the 2
the Loot
together,
Lab.
we're close to we're close to 300 models.
And then the Loot Lab, real quick, for those that don't know, is you want to explain that real quick? What
Yeah, so like the kit kiln was more like we did this is like a Mjolnir kit, right? So like the kit kiln was more kind of bigger nerdy stuff, and then the Loot Lab launched after Rocky Mountain last year, and it was like props for kids, but since we've kind of branched it out into like larger scale, kind of full scale props, but they also assemble and print, no supports, no glue, snap together, and they're super sturdy, super duper sturdy. Like, let me grab one real quick for you to show you.
These are fun, and it's always nice as everything he does is, you know, you see the character, you recognize it. It's you know, Chunkable's design or style, and,
right? So like
it's everyone is always the same with the weapons. It's always like, I know that. I know that.
Right.
From
So this is like
I know that from
He-Man's sword, right? And it's super sturdy. You know, it's fully printed, there's no actually I don't think there's any wood rods in this one either.
Nice.
There's printed rods, but it's super sturdy. Fun dark saber. Anyway, it's like full scale stuff.
All sorts of fun stuff. So then real quick too, so the what you offered to give away, what is the giveaway we're doing for you would be later this stream, but what can people win, and what does it get them?
Yeah, so we offered 1 membership. I realized I only offered 1, but if you can change it, I'm willing to offer more if you want to toss in.
I think we have a set for 2, I think.
Okay, great. Perfect. That's great. Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah, that's great. It's just access to all of our models for the next year. So any model release in the next year, we release about, between now that we're merging, we release about 10 to 15, 12 to 16, somewhere in there, models a month. So over the next year, it'll be 150 plus models, most likely.
So just a few.
Yeah, just a couple.
And now, is there any model that's up and coming that you can kind of tease, or what people might be able to expect?
There we go. Yeah.
You saw it here first, folks.
Yeah, you saw it here first.
And all his models.
We have this one. We have this one coming later this week.
That is the something racer, pod racer.
This is the N1 Starfighter, the Naboo Starfighter from Star Wars. So this one and the Mandalorian version will be later this week.
Is that the one that is it Anakin is racing, or no? Is that something completely different?
He
his has the rockets by like.
He drives like the pod racers on the planet, and then he does fly one of those for like a short second. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I just probably upset all the Star Wars fans. Like, this dude doesn't even know his stuff. I'm glad that you do. So you were the same.
No judgment.
But yeah, no, I'll let you go. I know you got some things to be heading off to. So I do appreciate you coming on. We'll be giving your 2 subscriptions away here shortly. I think it's just a few number 6. Prize number 6. Great. So, but yeah, thank you very much for coming. We'll talk soon. And congrats to whoever wins his stuff, because it is awesome and super easy to print.
Okay, thanks, Joel. Appreciate you guys.
See you later, man. There you guys go. So 2 guests out of the way. Those, like I said, Blaine, super late for him. So again, definitely hats off to him for coming on so late. Jake had some stuff. I imagine now he's slipping his shoes on and sprinting out the door before his wife kills him. Mrs. Kit Kiln, I apologize. I meant to have it a little bit sooner. But now I know how everything works here, so I can get the guests in pretty easy. So with that said, let's see here. What do we got going on? We got some other people. I want to start a giveaway. I see I have a guest in here. I'm going to bring him in. Let's see here. So many things. I should have brought the monitors closer, but this was just a perfect angle. Let me do one thing real quick here. Oh, I don't even hear what we'll do. And Mr. Prentice, I sent you a message on Discord, even though there's an internal messaging system in StreamYards, because I'm simple like that. That doesn't mean anything, and that can mean many things, but I will continue on. So yeah, you guys are all here waiting for a giveaway. We have some stuff to give away. We have some still guests we'll kind of scatter in between, but let's go ahead and get this thing started with, let's see here. We're going to, where's this at? Here. And then we're going to add this to stage. Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is our app. Let me minimize this so I can see it. Excuse me. This is created by Kevin and Chris, possibly too. Chris is a smart Cody guy, so I would imagine either way, they both did tremendous work on everything. And this is just a fun little thing. Like I said, it's nothing crazy. You're not going to see this out in the public. There's no reason for it. But it helps us streamline it, gives us a nice little window to do drawings from. But I've talked a lot. Let's go ahead and let's get the comments here real quick. Good luck, everybody. Who's ready to give away the first prize? This first prize actually comprises of 100 winners. That's 100 winners. You guys want to draw? Want to get this thing going? Start giving away stuff? That's what you're here for. You're not here to tell, see my face or hear me talk. You want stuff, and we got stuff. Let's go. Okay. Looks like there's enough hype in chat, so we are going to start this off. First drawing that we're going to do here is for a free spool of Polymaker filament. This is going to come to you via a coupon code to redeem at shop.polymaker.com. As you see here, I'll point out a couple of things. The countries here that are covered with this, they're right here. You can see them right there. So if you see your country in there and you weren't aware, yes, we do have a retail site. You can go to shop.polymaker.com. You can purchase filament anytime that you want now. But you can wait and see if you win, get a voucher, and at least save some money, or just get a free spool if you want to try out Polymaker for the first time. So as you see there, I think, US, Canada, Czechia, Germany, I can't see everything. It's way too small in there. Poland, France, Spain, United Kingdom. I think that's all there. 3, 4, 5. Is it missing one? Germany. Either way, if you have a shop.polymaker.com website that you can go to and purchase stuff, you can win stuff. But we're going to hit draw winners. And as I said before, you're going to see a first name, you're going to be a second initial. This is not groundbreaking things here. It's a giveaway. But you will, it's going to get kind of quick on the first couple. You'll see a birth date. If you see your name and you have a pretty common name, look for that birth date underneath. Hopefully it's big enough. I think it should be big enough that you can see. Yes, why is there a Steam logo among the logos? Because there's a Steam giveaway. There's Steam prize. Not everything is going to be 3D printed specific. They'll have ties in. Anything tech kind of aligns one way or another at some point. So yeah, there's going to be some Steam card gift cards given away. Little John, it's Steam gift cards. I think $50 gift cards, I believe. I don't have everything written down in front of me because I'm just going to use the screen. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to give away the first item. And like I said, this is going to be 100 spools. I did have Kevin slow the scroll down a little bit so you can see. I'm going to draw now because I have to talk for, probably at least a minute and a half for it to scroll through. So we're going to do the first drawing here in 3, 2, 1. If you see your name, don't worry, it's drawing right now. That's not the names. There you go. First one, I'm not sure. Matt Q, Andrew B, Travis B, Jerry K, Daniel F, Tom R, Will A, Nick G, Jacob J, Mark Antony B, Megan D, Tyler C, Sarah O, Jeffrey M, Julian S, Alexander E. Actually, I could probably sped this up a little bit. Megan G, Soraya W, Elier P, Andrew M, Adriano A, Kevin S, Jeff E, Alan M, Rob W, Caitlin L, Chris B, that should be a P, Michael P, Kevin S, Sarah B, Vance L, Victoria D, Timothy B, Giendrick A, Kevin O, Cody R, and I apologize if I'm murdering anybody's name here, Aspen C, Kristen M, Jim M, Neil H, Abhijit B, Tara F, Liam M, Scott B, Clinton R, Joe M, Andrew L, Patrick B. I need to make sure I don't keep going over because I can't see the number. Chris N, Ashton H, Michael G, Bob B, Zach H, Kimberly V. What are we at now? 50. Rami L, Patrice S, Ben G, Dennis L, Kenneth R, Mark W. Congratulations, everybody. Luke B, Lewis S, who's waiting in anticipation? Where's my name? Is it going to pop up? Tammy C, Jason S, Dakota W, Cody C, Aaron M, Solomon B, Carrie W, Gordon A, Jake E, Jason C, Brian K, Chad S. How close are we? Paul B, Tiffany B, Paul S, Jeffrey E, Jack K, Spiky G, Keith F. I bet you I know who that is. He's a leaderboard guy. Christina M, Joanne S, Trace W, Kai T, Joseph C, James P, Zhu J, Leonard F, Douglas B, Dorothy W, Joanne B, Jonathan M. How we at? Jonas M, Zoe L, Wolfgang R, Stacy N, Troy W, Letcher H, and Neil J was actually the first one that just went by quick. So there are 100 winners to start off Polypalooza 2026. Congratulations, everybody. If you won, congrats. If you didn't, we still have plenty of things to give away. With that said, we're going to bring in our next guest. I got to scroll here. I got to download him into the studio. We're going to bring on, is Sam ready? I'll wait for his feed to go on here. But we'll do this. And oh, he's ready. Okay. Oh, you got this shirt. Okay. Well, you guys know the face. And if you don't, we'll introduce him. But welcome in the real Sam Prentice. How's it going, Sam?
I'm good. How are you? How the devil are you?
I'm doing great. The voice is still intact, and I get to talk to awesome people today and give away a ton of prizes. So it's kind of weird, again, as I always say, to call this a job.
I was glad that I didn't have to read out 50 of those names. Actually, that was a relief.
When you said go on, my if you said bring me on, I was going to go ahead and we would go back and forth, but I didn't remember how fast we made the scroll. But at least we made it through the first set, right?
Indeed, yes. So when you're in the green room, you've got no visibility. It's just very green, and there's nothing telling you. So if you haven't got another window open, you don't know what's going on. So I just kind of, that was.
Yeah, I wonder if I can disable that, because I think that must be a new thing. Because
I think previously you'd sit and you'd still watch the stream.
Yeah, in the studio.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And like when you join, that's what I was waiting on. I'm like, that's why I was telling Pez earlier, like, can you join so I can see? Like, I'm not seeing anybody. And then I see in a private chat and a people on the side, but I've got a tiny screen. But what you got? What are you wearing right there? That looks pretty nice.
This is my homage to Hulkamania with Polymaker. So this was supposed to be from Murph, but it didn't arrive in time. Which
that would have been perfect.
Seems to be a UK problem, actually. There seems to be lots of delays here in the UK at the moment. I'm not entirely sure why, but loads of things I just ordered on Amazon had to just go back because it was all too late. And humbling me is
the way it goes, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just getting over the jet lag, and there's still more things piling in because obviously when you go away, there's a lot more work to do when you get back. So it's and we've been pretty much everywhere, right? Other than Shanghai. You were in Japan, and then
Japan, Murph, UK. I think I travel quite a bit in the last year. I think you probably at least 3 to 4 times more than I think you have lived in a jet more than you've lived on ground.
Honestly, I think it was 91 days, I think, last year. And I know this last trip was 25,000 miles flying. So,
man, that was a lot of back-to-back too. Because like you said, in China, Japan, back home, US, back home. And you're not done yet.
I used ChatGPT to try and work out a good method of sleeping and melatonin and all that kind of stuff to try and keep it. Because obviously I went into Shanghai, then I went to Japan, then I was out of Japan, straight back to the UK. I was there for 4 days. Then we flew to Chicago, and then it was Murph. Then I'm back. And then I think 2 weeks' time, I'm back out to China again, filming again. So, yeah. It's
busy man, a world traveler.
Yeah, something like that.
Now, is there any chance? Of course, the Hulkamania, the style shirt there. I'm sure we'll see it at a next event.
Are we selling these? Are we selling these along with these hats?
Actually, where did the hats from Formnext, right?
No, the hat was from when I toured the Polymaker factory in Shanghai.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
I mean, eventually, I think people want merch. If somebody would just get that done, it'd be a lot of happy people.
just do
Now,
it. Just do it.
so-
You're in charge. It's fine.
I just do it as a side business. I don't
your-
think the company would look down on that.
Is it
Hopefully the
community
bosses aren't
manager?
watching.
Joe, is it community manager or community leader?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, it's manager officially on the business card, but maybe I just take some executive decisions and become the
Just
leader.
do
right?
it. What are they going to do? Fire you? No, I'm sure they won't.
Worst case scenario. So now, of course, that's a cool outfit you got. Any chance we'll see the outfit that you wore yesterday in any events? I think
Oh God,
yesterday.
yeah. I was thinking, which outfit is he talking
What
about?
is he referring
Oh,
to?
Yeah, that was weird, right? That was a very expensive hat that it comes out once a year. So it's,
There you go. Yep, you looked dapper.
Thank you. Yeah, I felt the part.
If you're not following Sam on the socials, following, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, interesting day. I won, so I was up. So that was
Oh, was it horse? What was it? I don't even know what it was.
Yeah, so I was really fortunate a few years ago to get sponsored to get membership for the Royal Enclosure at Ascot. So we basically do this horse racing thing. It's kind of like a whole big family affair thing. So we all roll down, top hat and tails and all that kind of ridiculousness. And and literally, usually what happens is Murph is this weekend, but because of Father's Day, they tracked it forward a week. So usually for years I haven't been able to go because I've been at Murph, and of course I prioritize doing work rather than
Never done that.
So we got that. So that was yesterday. I'm prepping for an event tomorrow. We're doing an Aston Martin thing tomorrow, and I've been doing tons of maker chips. Kevin's inspired me to do lots of different bits and pieces. They're actually being lasered, so I laser a lot of these things. So we've got the base coin, and then that's just finished. That's literally just beat.
Perfect.
Literally just beat. And then so the ones that I've been working on are, I don't know if you can see that, absolutely nothing. You can't see a thing. So if
it's
you
just
did
a
get
black chip, that's all it is.
if you did get a maker chip, then it would have been that one. So it's all fun.
But actually, the true story is, so I still haven't put stuff away from Murph, and I have some of the maker chips on my desk. And my wife came down last night when she got home from work, and she picked it up. And she's like, "Oh, this is actually a really cool chip." And she's like, "Sam made this?" Like, yeah, it's laser etched. It was my nudge to try to be like, convince her. I think it's time for a laser.
Yeah. So I mean, based off, hang on, let me show you this. These are the duds, but based off of talking to Kevin at Murph, he was like, "Hey, if you do this, you can do that." And then I was like, "Yeah, well, how cool would it be if I played with some of the settings instead of just being basic all the time?" So he was like, "Could you can tune different things?" And I was like, "Yeah, you can do that, can't you? Why am I so basic?" So we're working on a coin or a chip.
Maker chip, yeah.
We've got to make sure it's right. But this is a poker chip essentially, and then we laser etch over that because you're able to get some insane detail with that UV laser. But I've just heard from Xtool, they're not going to let me keep it. I have to give it back. So I'm going to be using it. I'm going to smash out a ton of coins, and hopefully it'll be good for nothing by the time they have it back. So we'll wait.
There you go. Get the use out of it.
That's it.
It's a real world testing, right?
Exactly that. Yeah. And the funny thing is we get obviously a massive privilege for the stuff that I do, and this all, you got to remember, this all kind of happened by accident. I was doing another job. I was working in the film industry. I was building props. I was doing that kind of stuff as a hobby. And then COVID hit, and then I just started doing YouTube videos, silly little videos and stuff. And then now I'm doing this, and it seems a bit weird, but not most of the machines
grown to,
yeah, 99% of the machines I kind of get to keep, or I give them away, or there's a maker space down like 100 miles from here, and we just shipped them like 20 printers. The guy was falling over himself. He could not believe that all this stuff had just turned up. And then of course, then he see me doing a review on a CNC machine, and he's like, is that going to become available? But obviously you can't have everything, and there's only a certain amount of space and stuff. But this is legitimately that Xtool is legitimate. One of the best lasers I've ever used. The workflow on it is just fantastic. And the machines that you tend to keep, the machines that you tend to work with and use continuously are the very much the keepers. There's other machines that we call one and done. So if it's a new user, that's we do the review, and
that's the thing again taking into account too is is new users and whatnot. It's not not everybody has the knowledge or experience that you brought into things, and that's where I think, and I've heard many people talk about your content is you're just raw. You let them know, like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You'll keep professional about it, but like if there's some jabs to take, there might be. And yeah, like you said, not everything is perfect.
No, normally we give them the benefit of the doubt. We've had it with a couple of brands in the past, and they've messaged me and gone, "I hate what you do," and I'm like, "Well, look, this is the way it is. Don't send me a dud machine. Send me something professional, and be brilliant about what you're doing." But
if it works, I'll say it works.
It seems to be the year of the multi tool or the multi changer again. The Snapmaker is absolutely killing it. I saw Blaine just a few seconds ago, and I was like, "Oh man, I really like that guy." He's a cool guy.
He is a good guy.
Yeah, and the kit kiln guy as well. Like, I've interviewed him previously, and I was like, I definitely want to build one of these things. And then I just haven't done it. And it's, you just got to turn it around.
Yeah, the big old ATST will be going into Grayson's bedroom. He does have it finally clean. I just got to transfer it up there. So
nice. So what are we giving away then? Merch?
We are giving away no merch. Let's go ahead and let's see how I can maybe keep you in here without. I think I can do it this way. Oh, look at that. We're both tiny and the prices are big. So we'll do a couple here. So that we have the next two are actually Paragami. And I think you've seen this at, was it TCT, right? I think.
I saw it.
We had one of the murals up.
Yeah, and I saw it at the Shanghai office of Polymaker as well. It is really cool. But again, this is the part of the problem. I'm traveling so much. I haven't got time to, I get back and there's just loads of brown boxes just stacked up with like things. And then I've got to kind of remember what I've agreed to do. So getting things out of the box, actually getting time to actually 3D print is a real mission. So like any decent maker, it's all lastminute.com.
But you're planning on, you're hoping to do one, right? I think for your studio, one of the studio walls or something?
100%. And a huge forge as well. We're going to do one on one wall, one on another wall. So that's definitely the plan when we get the time. So yeah,
when if you get the time. But yeah, so the first prize that we are giving away is from Paragami. That was given to us by them. This is going to be the free coral sponge download. I think this one I can't even see. I believe it's 5 winners. Can you read the text? Because I can't.
I can't see a thing. Yeah, these don't work, do they?
Yeah, well, and I have a tablet as my screen because it was just wireless, so it was easier to maneuver. But it should be 5. But I'll draw the winners, and it'll rotate through them. So there's just gonna be 5 winners. If you want to announce the names, we're gonna do that.
One moment. Let's get the spectacles out then.
Yeah, gotta get the bifocals on. Gotta do that whole like look up thing, look up and down. Focus. Okay, so yeah, again, this is going to be free coral sponge download from Paragami. Awesome wall art that you can do. But here are the winners. winner chicken dinner.
Wow, look at all these names. Look at them scrolling past. So let me start here. Daniel P, Roland W, Denich M, Jason B, Rebecca C.
And that's it. And then it just cycles through. So again, if you see your name on the screen, you will get an email from us within the next 7 days on instructions and codes on how to redeem said prize. And if you want to hang around real quick, we have the next one up is another Paragami. This one actually is $35 discount code. And I think this is another, I want to say it's 5. I feel horrible. I can't see that. I'm going to go around.
While you're talking in the background, I just want to say Tech Jeeper, this is your design. I found it for the Eufy make, and I've been using it to do the coin. So I cut it, sliced it down, and you're responsible for this. So thank you very much for your design.
Oh, does that aligns the maker chips?
Yeah,
so you can UV over them.
I basically just tape it down on there, or you can bolt it down, whatever you want to do. And I just modified it slightly because it's a 200 space. So thank you for that. That was I wanted to do a shout out somewhere, so this is the best place for it. Here in chat as well. So that's awesome.
Tech Jeeper has done quite a few amazing things for himself, for the community, etc. So yeah, hats off to him.
He also asked if he could win my top hat. It's a 1930s vintage silk top hat. No.
1930. So is that something that gets passed down in the family, or is that just something you acquired over the years?
I bought it for a staggering amount of money, and I haven't worn it for 3 years.
I won't even ask.
It's once of the year. Well, you know what I'm like, right? If you're going to do it, you do it right. But yeah. Stupid, but they don't make silk top hats anymore. Side quest there.
so it's like the Rolex of top hats.
Exactly that. The Rolex. Yeah. Lincoln Bennett is the name of it. It won't mean anything to anybody here, I'm sure, but maybe it will.
I'm sure somebody's looking up because they're curious now. Like 1930s Lincoln's Bennett. What is this?
Yeah.
So yeah, real quick, we'll do this. Another 5 winners. This is going to be for a $35 discount code to Paragami's website because the coral sponge is one of many amazing designs. There are so many, and there's actually a lot of customization they've been doing to them where they're adding and kind of you can implant an image onto it, so it's not just the gradients and all that. So many things you can do with it, but there's a ton of designs. If the coral sponge isn't for you, you'll be able to just pick what you want for $35 off. So
I've got to say, some people are scared of that kind of texture, aren't they? That kind of the hole, the weird
trip. What is it? Trip or something, right? They have like a fear of like the holes and everything.
Yeah,
trypophobia. I think is what
strange.
It is. Yeah, it's. I think it looks cool, but I guess it could trigger somebody walking into an office and seeing a whole wall just having the holes in it. But hey, there's other ones. Not all of them are holes. Some of them are little like pyramids and almost like crystal looking things. A ton of them. But go check out, search Paragami, and you'll be able to see those. But if you want to announce these winners, we'll draw the next 5 winners for $35 off of Paragami. And you can just start wherever it'll loop. I'll stop you when you get back to the original.
Samuel, Isaac S, Anthea A, Lewis A, Daryl H. That's it, isn't it?
Samuel, I didn't stop you. Yeah.
Thanks for stopping me.
I'm reading through. I'm like, wait, which one was it? So yeah, so congratulations to those winners. And bring us back in here together.
Nice.
Whoa, that's not it. We want to do this one. There. But yeah, so what's next in play? You said you got a China trip. Will we see some live content, some YouTube content? What anything to expect from that? Or is that kind of a
actually? You know what? I think there is going to be. So years ago, what was supposed to happen is Caleb, who I think I saw here earlier, and he should be editing a video for me at the moment. So I'm sure he is here in spirit, at least. In any case,
multitasking.
Caleb's doing an amazing job at editing 2 videos, one for Murph and one for Morpho. But when I was talking to Morpho, I'd actually had a meeting with them 3 weeks prior to that. Didn't know they were going to Murph because we didn't talk about that. And they went, "Can you come out to China and can you do some filming?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can absolutely do that." And then I realized they're at Murph, and I was like, "Well, let's do a film there, and then let's look to come out and do that as well." But Morpho's CEO is an ex-DJI engineer. We know kind of how popular that's been in certain other parts of the industry, but from a UV laser perspective, so you got the UV Make that made big numbers on Kickstarter. Morpho are looking to do more of the same with a load of extra. Did you get any chance to see the machine? Because
I did finally, like at the end there, but it looks very sharp. I talked to them. There's Colin, I think was one of the tech support guys.
Yep.
We had each other on WeChat so we can chat about different stuff as it comes out. So I'm definitely excited for it. I mean, I've been wanting to do a UV printer, and that one looks sharp.
So they had this process where he was just showing me, this is like last minute, like last couple of seconds of us like filming. And he goes, "Oh yeah, you can get this piece of paper, push this button and it statically attaches the bit of paper." And I'm like, I was like, this is a main feature. Why are you leaving that to the right at the end? This is
this is kind of cool.
Again, this is the thing though. It's like, me getting excited about stuff is kind of, I get excited about the machines because I love new technology, of course. But like when you see something you've never seen before like that, and it's on this piece of equipment, I'm like, this is madness. But yeah, they're doing some really cool work. And I was like, Murph's a weird one for you. And they were like, "Well, we've got 4 events to do. We're out here for a month. So we just want to do as many as we can." Murph was there. Let's go and do it. So nice for them to go out. And they said, "We want to meet the makers. We want to meet different people." And they met a lot of content creators, and there's a load of machines being shipped out to people. So I imagine they're going to be hugely successful, but the plan is to fly over to Shenzhen and do some filming with them, possibly do some filming with other people out there. We'll see what happens, but it might just be a in and out kind of situation. But I think it's that, and then we've got 3D Printopia, which is not until September, so I might get a little bit of time off without flying somewhere, unless I go on holiday, of course. So.
Now that you said that, no, you're going to get like 3 more offers. Like, "Hey, we need you here.
Yeah,
you travel to enough of these factories and I've always think of it when I watch your videos and some of the like the voiceovers you do, is you just need to make like a tech version of how it's made, because you're in all these factories anyway and how it's made. Today we're going to go in the background.
What I really need is more people to watch the videos. I mean, it's
fair. Okay, fair. Yeah, so if you want just honest feedback with some good humor thrown in there sometimes, is Yeah, go check out the real Sam Prentice. He's across all the socials. Anything else you want to leave the people with, and I'll let you get to the rest of your day on the Saturday.
Yeah, no Sam at Lone Star. Unfortunately, we couldn't make that work. They reached out, we couldn't make it happen. But I was going to do like what you're going to do when Polymaker runs wild on you and then rip the shirt off. But I can't do it because this is brand new and like that's just a waste of shirt. You know, Hulk Hogan went through tons of those, didn't he? That was his thing. But, you know, yeah.
Well, we still have what 2 months till that event is. I know you're playing around. I seen your no offense, but creepy looking 3D scan at Murph that Yuri did at the Creality scanner. If you just get us a full scan, of you, we'll print. Maybe that's what we'll make a community project. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I mean that would be awful, wouldn't it? That would be. I mean, I've seen Wexter do some modifications of scans that he's previously been sent, and no one needs to see that. That's
you provide the file, I'll provide the community, and I guarantee you, Sam Prentice can be at Lone Star 3D Expo.
No, I don't think so. But listen, thank you very much for having me on. I know we organised this late, and
do you expect anything other than me? Otherwise?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But listen, congratulations to the winners. I hope you're going to have a great time. As I say, keep fighting the fight with Polymaker. Keep doing the best you can. And thanks for having me on. And I'll see you soon.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Love you. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Good old Sam. Been a great partner and just a hoot to be around. A hoot. That's probably the first and last time you're ever going to hear me say hoot. But you guys are waiting for more giveaways, right? There's other giveaways. Let me get this lined up for the next one. And we have somebody that's been patiently waiting that we're going to bring in real quick maybe. Where we go? People. We got to download. And then we got to scroll. Yeah, there's way too many things on this. No, we don't want to do that. We want to do this. And Pezliz, are you ready to join us? Oh, she's picking her nose. Let's add her really quick. Well, welcome in, Pezliz. How is it going? Ready? Is the camera on? Testing. Hello. How's it going? Patiently waiting over there in the greenest of green rooms, right?
It's going great.
So have you been watching? Have you seen any familiar names yet on the winner list? I know it's hard to tell because there's
Michael G, aka Fix 'em Dude. He won some filament.
Okay. Oh, you see, and you probably would know that because as I always refer to you as the Rolodex, as you know everybody's birthday. So it's like, okay, Mike G. I know Mike G. His birthday. That's him. So
yep.
So Fix 'em Dude. I think we can just keep adding to his stash. What was it? The Paragami or was it the spools?
He won a spool filament.
Hey, well, you can never have too much filament, right? Yep, you can never have too much.
You gotta get printing things for Lone Star 3D Expo.
That's right, because he will be there, right?
Yep.
Not that you're a spokesperson for him, but we'll be able to see him.
Well, he has a table. He'll have some maker chips.
Yeah.
This is actually like an OG Fix 'em Dude maker chip.
I was saying I have one because I was just going through my maker chips a couple days ago.
The Kevin spares from Murph. Yeah.
So. Is that where it got? I don't even know. Yeah. I have just a pile that I don't have enough display cases for. I need to find a better way to display them because there's two on my shelf and then there's a pile.
Yeah, I'm gonna print the hanging Shaboom.
Yes, the banners. Yep.
Yeah.
So real quick for those that are watching, we have quite a few people in here. Is for those that don't know who you are, who are you, and what exactly do you do?
My name is Liz, aka Pezliz, and I am a Polymaker. What is I just do things with Polymaker.
You're a partner.
I think
Nick
said I'm a gold partner. I'm a gold partner. There you go. Although I just made platinum for affiliates.
Let's make it official. Pezliz is Polymaker's special partner.
Oh Lord! I on the affiliate program though, I just got platinum.
Yes, yeah.
I think I'm using the wrong mic. This is great.
I can hear you fine.
Okay, let's just make sure.
No, you sound okay.
Bring the mic closer. So yeah, what I do, I am a Twitch partner as well. So I stream 5 days a week on Twitch. So on Mondays I have a show with my friend Zombie Hedgehog called Z&Z, where we talk
I know
about
that guy.
all the latest innovations and news and do
Events,
like on the spot
going
tutorials
all-
and everything. Yep, in 3D printing. On Wednesdays, I have a show called In Printing Color, brought to you by Polymaker, where I explore Polymaker's wide variety of materials, really focusing on Panchroma, but I also do things like print in TPU.
Random ones that I send stuff to you, right?
Yeah, and have fun with that. What else do I do? On Fridays, I have a morning stream. Saturdays, I have a variety stream, but mostly celebrating 3D printing content. And on Sundays, Sunday, I showcase all of the projects the community is working on, Pezla's community and beyond.
Always amazing things, right? I'm always amazed. Even I've seen 1.5 million 3D prints, but still the things that people come up with on whether it's coloring or how they style it or if they paint it.
Speaking of kit kiln, I think Diablo spawns on like 150. He's printed like 150 kit kiln models.
Yeah, every time that I do a review of the show off prints for the Meet the Polymaker, is there like I don't know how he prints so many. I don't know how many printers he has. He definitely has a large inventory of not just a lot of filament, but a lot of colors because he does all the stuff like
over
accurate
170
colors. 170
oh my
now.
gosh.
That's insane. Well, so we just talked to Kit Killen and he said he has around about 300 models. So I know some of those are loot lab
keep
stuff.
on going.
What's going to happen when Diablo Spawn reaches the max, or not the max, but he reaches the pinnacle where he has all of them? He's going to have to wait patiently for the next one.
There's always the next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
I suggest you go through all like the Fix 'em Dude vehicles. Go through. One thing I do is I partly thanks to Polymaker, but also just what I love to do. I highlight designers in the community. And that's how I showcase filament too. So it's really fun to be able to do that too. Yeah.
And the thing is, some people in the chat, I keep saying Rolodex. They have no idea what a Rolodex is if they're too young.
So I've been involved in the community for quite a while. And yeah, if Joel needs to know something, I'm usually like, okay, this is this person. They have 2 cats.
How tall are they? What color are their eyes? When's their birthday? What's their neighbor's name? It's crazy how often there's sometimes just random stuff. Oh, hey, by the way, like this or this. Like, why do you even know that? But you do, right? It's because, like you said, is you've been part of the community for so long.
Yeah,
you talk to everybody.
You are my small town.
There you go. So yeah, we got a next thing to give away. It doesn't really have anything to do with 3D printing, but you want to help give away the next prize?
Of course.
Let's go ahead and pull up. Well, hold on. I got to do the drop down. I've got to select this. And the next giveaway we're doing. So people were asking earlier, they seen Steam logo on there. We are giving away $50 Steam gift cards. There's 5 winners of said gift cards. So
that's fun.
A lot of cool games. I think I haven't played it yet, but I don't watch a whole lot of Twitch, but I see everybody playing Mecha Chameleon. Have you seen that yet?
It's funny. I'm on Twitch, which is mostly a gaming platform. I don't watch a lot of gaming, but I hope whoever needs a Steam gift card is the one who wins.
There you go. Plenty of fun games to download. I think Mecha Chameleon is super cheap, but it's a goofy looking game. It's fun to watch. Well, it's Mecha Chameleon, but it's just I want to say a stick figure. Like the figures in the bathroom doors, like the women, men and women. It's that kind of figure,
but not like on the back of your door because you don't have anything painted on the back of your door.
Maybe I should put like a bathroom, like a men's bathroom sign, so people think that's an actual bathroom.
It's Cool Down says we DJs are a large bunch on here too. Yes, we love. We go from like we raid
all across.
We raid from like makers and crafting to DJs a lot of the time, especially late night streams.
I said that always makes, that's what I always thought too, is it made sense as late night streams is, not that there's not a lot of late night, 3D printing enthusiasts, but a lot of times that's, winding down or you just kind of chilling for the rest of the night. That is always a great, I like that transition into a DJ.
I'm doing a late night stream tonight and I'm pretending to be a DJ.
Yeah. I want to see you have the headphones on and do the whole little.
I have a head of mames. I could put them on.
There you go. Yeah, they usually just wear it around their neck and hold it.
I'm raising money for St. Jude tonight.
you have a goal by the end to be your lifetime. I think it's 12,000 is the goal.
Yeah,
I think
we
you're
already
like
reached the
most of the way there.
10,000. We
Okay,
already
yep.
reached the 10,000. So we're about, I think we're about 1,500 away from the
And the 12.
$12,000 goal.
So I mean, if you're a good enough DJ and you play good enough music, you might hit that this tonight.
I hope so. That'd be awesome.
You got to please the masses. Yeah, I hope you got a killer playlist.
Yeah. Well, actually, one of the things is if you donate, you can request songs. So it's actually controlled.
So you already have some already loaded up.
It gets interesting.
That's nice though, because I'm sure it's a mix from one genre to a completely opposite genre.
Yeah, just don't. If Nick ever requests a song from you, don't accept it.
don't accept it. Take your money back. Take your money back. I don't want to play this song. Okay, but real quick, everybody's of course waiting in anticipation. They want to see if they've won $50 in Steam gift card. So there'll be 5 names if you want to read them off, and then
of course,
yeah, it'll loop over like you've already seen as you watched earlier.
Oh, we've got Donald, we've got Moral, James, Karen. Oh, Karen I know Karen I, Jeff G.
Oh,
that is our Karen. That's Granye.
Yeah,
Jeff G. See, I know birthdays.
It's so crazy that just by a first name, a last initial, and a birthday, like, I know exactly who that is.
There we go.
But congratulations to those winners. We do have more prizes to give away. Do you want to hang out and do an announcement for the next prize too?
Yeah, let's do another one. I like this.
Let's do next one is 3 free models of choice from Full 3D, which he has. Yeah, beautiful models.
Gorgeous.
And I'll tell people is, you see this little picture here, that's a very small snippet of what he does, but also don't look at that and think this is a complicated print. I need to have an AMS. I need to go crazy.
Very good instructions.
Yep.
Very good
he
instructions.
Makes it to do flat. You can do standard printers. A lot of the color changes are just layer swaps. So you can do on almost all printers out now. So overall, easy print, easy assembly, and as Pezla said, amazing instructions. If you've never built one of his models, I highly recommend you go check him out. He's got castles, he's got haunted mansions, he's got a couple of them. A lot of Christmas themed stuff.
Italian villa.
Theater.
Yeah.
Yes, the villa.
That snow globe activation he did for Polymaker for Smurf a few years ago, that was incredible.
I got to see that in person when I was in the offices earlier this year, and the thing, like, if I had space for it, I'd tell him to just ship it to me, because right now it's kind of in the middle of the office. But it is awesome. It was a wonderful
Polymaker
creation.
Tiffany in chat. That's so nice. Nice to see you,
Polymaker Tiffany. Look at that on a Saturday. So these guys are off. Kevin's off, Tiffany's off, but I know Kevin's watching in the background, making sure this app is working, which is working flawless. I don't foresee any problems, but
there's people asking how do you enter. You had like several weeks to enter. And if you watched Imprinting Color on Wednesdays on twitch.tv/Pezlas, I did a whole episode about Polypalooza. And I published it on YouTube.
It was announced out there a lot of places.
It was very much announced all over the place for the last month, pretty much. So, yeah.
And let's see here.
So the contest did close on Thursday. And good luck to everybody.
Yep. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and do something. We'll do this drawing, and then I'll fix my thing. We added something last minute, so we'll do this drawing as 3 free models again of choice. You can check out Full 3D. He's got his stuff on Cults 3D. I think he's got on things. But just search Full 3D, and you're going to see all his amazing models. But we're going to do that drawing now. So, Liz, if you want to announce them as soon as you see them.
We have Mark C, Jacob J, I don't know, and Chris J, Michael P, Andreas, Samuel, Mark.
Yep, we're looping now. I think it's
wonder if Jacob is Jacob we know. It might be a Jacob we know. I know a Jacob J. I can't remember his birthday.
January 30th. Well, Jacob J on January 30th, if that's when you were born.
Might be a big J, ANO.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I don't know.
If not, congratulations either way. You all have access now to 3 models of choice. The unfortunate part of this gift is you got to only pick 3 of all the models that he has, and that's going to be a hard one.
They're so and you could wait for new ones to come out too.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So we'll get those. Like I said, everybody will be emailed within 7 days. of the end of the stream, and you will have all the instructions on how to redeem it and exactly what to do. So congratulations. And Liz, I'll bring you back on to where we are not tiny. There we go. Do you have anything in the works? I know you said you got a stream tonight, which is kind of just a chill hangout stream, right?
Yeah, we're just having some fun, just raising money for St. Jude. But yeah, we've got all kinds. We've got a whole summer of Polymaker to explore. I have been challenging people to try some different materials. So I've got the whole Panchroma family, of course, to run through.
And more to come. Yeah, we released so many at once, it's hard to keep up with.
Some more stuff to come. And I know that there's stuff that's in the works. I want to encourage everybody. We talked about this a little bit. Discord.polymaker.com. It is an amazing community, not only to like have some hangouts and stuff like that, but to get lots of advice and support and learn. There are still application stages that are hosted on there. There's different channels where you can ask questions for things, but also every single day you have a chance to win Polymaker filament. So why not take advantage of it?
Yeah, so even if you don't win today.
Yeah. Yep. And also we do have basically like Polymaker's consumer feedback panel. If you get to a certain level on the Discord, you do get an invitation to join Awesome Squad. And that's where you actually get to have meetings with product managers and sometimes get to
see
try
some behind
out
the scenes stuff.
Yeah, test out filaments, give suggestions for names of filaments, beg them to make the filament of your dreams, Starlight Pulsar. I wanted this forever, and it finally got made. So
I think you stole the scientist from one of the events, right? And you were waiting for it to.
Nick gave me the scientist. Nick gave me the scientist.
I don't know this Nick guy that you're talking about, so it sounds like a fabrication and
Nico
just a big
gave
story.
me the scientist. But
yeah, you held on to that because we didn't have the filament out for a little while until so it was more you were like wishing, when is this? I think you asked several times.
I got done asking, and then see, like I even have I printed earrings with it. My makeup color is that. It is this was the silk periwinkle was great, but this is the dream, because
that's
if you print dragons, if you print anything, the Starlight filaments are just absolutely stunning. They're wonderful. So
I 100% agree. But yeah, so I want to thank you very much for coming on, being patient in the green room as I figured things out. But I will let you go to enjoy your Saturday and prep for your stream. Where can they find you?
I'll be modding here. Pezlas.com is everything. I am trying to build up my YouTube channel. That's where the edited imprinting color episodes go on my YouTube. I'm Pezlas everywhere. But twitch.tv/Pezlas is probably the most frequented place.
Direct.
5 days a week. And and if you ever need help with your 3D printing, have questions about filaments. I know, for example, the macaw that you printed.
Yes,
Diablo Spawn actually got me to match all the Polymaker filaments that he would need for that macaw. So like I do color consultations for free as well. So
there you go. It used to be the color swap queen. Now the color swapping is not so much. You're the color consulting queen.
Exactly. But,
I like it. Well, thank you very much for coming
everybody.
on.
Thank you to Polymaker for putting on this awesome event. I like that this is an annual celebration of all the great stuff, and
all out of a last second idea.
Yeah. Have fun, everybody. Good luck.
Awesome. Thank you very much. See you later. Okay, everybody. I know you're waiting. There's still plenty more of giveaways to be had. So I think I want to make sure. Let me just check a couple things just to catch up with myself here. Okay, so we're good there. We're good there. I want to make sure it should be 11. Just checking all my guest stuff. I think we're golden. We have one more guest to come on, unless I forgot anything, which I don't think I did. I think we're 100%. I don't want to curse things, but so far so good. So congratulations to those who have already won some prizes. We have plenty more to come. So to get to that, let's go ahead and see. We're going to switch this, change this, get this. Okay, we are going to bring this back up right here. There we go. So this is going to be the next prize. We have 2 back-to-back STL Flix prizes. This first one's going to be up for 1 month subscription to STL Flix AI, I think is, or did I make sure? Okay, yeah, there we go. I want to make sure I was in the right way. 1 month subscription to STL Flix AI. And yeah, there's a lot of awesome tools for AI. If you've seen some of the ads, it's usually Bruno from STL Flix, his face being put on a lot of different models, sports figures, I think Buddha, all sorts of fun stuff. That's just one of the many things you can do with STL Flix AI. I've actually messed with it a handful of times. I made family ornaments for Christmas where I think it was like 3 or 4 different designs. You could do like an elf, I think a reindeer, and something else. And I just took pictures of my wife, my kids, threw them on there and made them into ornaments that there was their heads. My wife was an elf. I can't remember what the other ones were, but everybody's got their head was hanging on the in a good way on the Christmas tree. But yeah, just cool things you can do. I think there's keychains and all sorts of different fidget stuff you can do. Cool things. You can go check them out. If you win, you'll get 1 month free to STL Flix AI. This is a separate thing from the STL Flix library. We will be giving away stuff for that too next. But this is going to be specifically for the STL Flix AI. And again, we'll email you within 7 days with those instructions. On that, I believe you're going to be getting an email from STL Flix for the redemption for it. So if you win, congratulations. We are going to do 50 winners. So this is all sponsored by STL Flix for these prizes. So again, 50 winners. We're going to draw right now. And let's see how quickly I can read these. Congratulations, Tally N, Yuri M, JS, Brandon D, David R, Judy J, Robert E, Kelly K, Kevin R, Corey K, Luke M, Josh D, Kyle B, Max D, Amber S, James M, Charles S, Kevin L, James S. Is that the no, April 14th? I don't think that's the James I know. Ryan C, Adrian G, Tim G, Jeremy L, Andrew P, Sunyuk H, Brad R, Gina E, Jeremy W, Paul C, Tara J, David N, Emily L, Dave A, Anthony D, Christopher F, Evan P, Colton C, Ronald G, because it's all caps, Brody D, Brett S, Robert H, Sean P, Daniel D, we're almost there, Alex S, Andy L, Christian P, Elton T, David O, and Michael C, and Tiffany B. There we go. Got all 50. Congratulations. And again, if you're not sure your name was on there, if you think you heard me say your name, if I completely mispronounced it, so you have no idea if it was really your name or not, you will receive an email on the win. So congratulations to all the winners, and we'll get you emailed out as quickly as possible. And next up, we're going to give away 1 month subscription to STL Flix. So this is their model library. This is all the different ads you see to where they're printing cool things. There's dice towers. There's a lot of themes they do each week. There's actually a really cool light. Where is it? I know it's back here. This just happens to be because I have prints all over my place. Believe it or not, I actually really do 3D print. I'm not just the community manager, but it doesn't look like much here. But on the back of a wall, this is one of those ones where you do the light. And well, here. And it glows, but it also has outlets here. And what it does is projects like wings. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell. Maybe. I don't even know if you can see that. Nope, it's off here. We'll do it right here. Probably still can't see anything, but it does look cool. They have a lot of different ones of this. This is a fairy. They have owls, and I think there's like 10 different ones, could be. If anybody was at Murph or Adepticon earlier this year, we had a giant dice tower that was printed by Tracksman of our community. That was actually a way scaled up version of their Obsidian Tower, which is Dice Tower. So they have dice towers, they have articulating stuff, whole huge library of things. So if you do win, you do get 1 month free access to all those models. That is pretty much just access to the entire model library. It's not just the new ones coming out or anything like that. You get them all. I don't even know how many there are at this point. There are a ton. But real quick, before we do this drawing, I did have a message, a pre-recorded message that Bruno did send in. So I'm going to play that real quick here. I think I can do it like this. So one quick message from Bruno of STL Flicks.
This is Bruno from STL Flicks, and for this event, we are giving away, together with Polymaker, 50 monthly subs of STL Flicks and 50 monthly subs of STL AI. So if you're participating, good luck and congrats to the winners.
And there's Bruno, this awesome guy. If you've ever met him at any of the events, always smiling, always positive energy. And they were gracious enough to give 100 prizes into the prize pool for this. So, and also you had some discounts, which we'll talk about some of the partner perks that, you know, kind of thanks to those that provided discount codes throughout this campaign. But let's go ahead and pop back into this. Not the one I want. We like Bruno, but let's get him there, and then let's add this to stage and move this. There we go. So we're going to do the drawing. This is, we just did the STL AI. This again is STL Flicks, the file library. 50 winners. Let's draw them. Congratulations if your name is on the list, starting with Joshua G, Jao W, Nick B, Megan P, Jace S, Corey J, Colby G, Shannon U, I bet you I know that, Hong U or Hong Y, Heather R, Dennis C, 1-1, must be a robot, Ray V, Matei M, Amanda S, Dawid G, Beryl B, Silver Bear B, I think I know that guy too, Alan S, Will S, Jonathan H, Eric R, Pam R, Amanda K, Tomas Z or S, Z at the end of his name, Christopher L, David O, Brandon M, Richard H, Alanya S, Sybil F, Clay C, excuse me, high voice, Lucas S, Jeff R, Christian K, William E, Travis K, Megan R, G Z, Darian K, Raymond G, Eric V, Kevin K, a lot of Kevins that I'm realizing here. It's not our Kevin though, I promise. Aiden L, Graham B, Michael O, Jeremy E, Jessica H, Sean D, and Lindsay L. I think Joshua G was the first night out. So wet the palette here. Congratulations to all of those winners. Again, you win 1 month subscription to STL Flicks. That is a whole lot of just models to download and print. A lot of cool ones. So guarantee you're going to find at least something you like there. There's so many, so much mix of things. So let's go ahead and we're going to move over. I had to refresh the machine here. So let me get back to, we're going to do the kit kiln. And I think, let me see here. 777. Actually, we're going to, because I seen them pop in here. We're going to skip ahead. We're going to come back to the kit kiln. We're going to jump over to this prize. There we go. That does work really well, actually. So it's good. So that's nice. We can jump ahead because I'm not always organized. But this giveaway are going to be the Hedamame kits. This is what you see right here. These I take every time I travel. I will admit that I got scared my last trip. I may or may not cut it close on the getting to the plane, and I had them clipped on the outside of my backpack. And I ripped that backpack out because I was having to sprint to the terminal. And I got halfway to my destination. I think this was Japan. And noticed that I only had one ear cuff. I was missing an entire ear cuff because the band snapped. And this is nothing on Hedamame. This was printed by me. But it caught. I thought I dropped it somewhere. I lost it. Thankfully, when I got home, it snapped when I pulled it out of the car. It must have caught the seat and broke the band. So I still had it. So I didn't have to reach out to Morgan and be like, can you send me one ear cuff? So they're great. The honestly is, I'll tell everyone, because not everybody's a super audiophile, so they don't know how well things work. They'll see a lot of cool little, I think they're DACs that Morgan uses to plug things into. That was the one worry that I had when I personally was doing a kit myself, is I don't have headphone jacks. I don't have a DAC or anything like that. So I have a Pixel phone. It's USB-C. I have an adapter, simple little cheap adapter, USB-C. I was afraid of how loud, like, is it actually going to be loud or is it going to be super quiet because they're not powered? They worked phenomenal. I was amazed at how loud they got, how good they still sounded, the bass. It just worked. Just plug it into the USB-C. I didn't have to do anything else with it. So like I said, they are 100% my travel headphones. And you can customize them. I went crazy with the PPS. You can do all sorts of crazy colors as you see on here. I've seen so many cool designs, people doing them in wood design with different colors, but different designs. And he's got some new stuff. But rather than me talking about it, let me bring him in because he is awaiting, I think, or he was awaiting. I've seen him in here. Stage host, nope. Morgan, if you're watching, you're free to join in again. I don't know if you had connection problems or if let's see here. There we go. There he is. Yeah, I'm gonna bring into the studio and I'll let you get set up before I do anything. Let's see here. We're gonna go this. Okay, Morgan, we're going to add you here. Please welcome in Morgan of Hedamame.
Hello.
How's it going, man?
Hello. It's going well.
It looks like you're outside enjoying the day.
Yeah, I'm on holiday right now, but yeah, just stepped out of our lunch spot and yeah, happy to join in.
Oh, I appreciate it. Sorry to pull you away from lunch.
Yeah.
Hopefully you either ate or
No,
you're just still waiting on
anytime.
your food.
Yeah. We haven't started yet. We're in good shape.
Perfect. Oh, I recognize something on your head. What is that you're wearing?
Yeah, this is the new Hedamame Pro. It's on tour right now. This is one of 2 completes that I have ready to go. But yeah, I think we did a in November. Sold a bunch of. Look forward to having frozen all of my suppliers parts coming in, and we're going to be trying to get these out the door real quick here. So and then for like this is not
you're breaking up a little bit here. Hold on.
Sale, but am I breaking up?
There we go. Now you're good.
Can you hear me okay? Okay.
Yep, I can hear you now.
I'm going to stay on this side of the sidewalk then. Yeah, we learned so much designing this new flagship model that we're really looking excited to bringing some of the designs and methods to the V2s, and then I can just issue a hardware update and people can reprint their headphones.
That section. So now, of course, the Pro are definitely even higher end. I mean, the regular ones were amazing, still sound great, but these ones have like I think a glass driver, all sorts of fancy stuff with it, right?
Yeah, we're really taking aim at like the hi-fi audio market. Like we're trying to go and disrupt hi-fi headphones with something that's very good for what you're paying. Kind of like what we're doing with the kits.
Headphones are super expensive, right? I mean, usually they're very high dollar.
Yeah, the 2 other headphones with this driver are like $1,200 and $1,800 US or something like that, and we're coming in a little under $500. So, yeah,
that's crazy.
It's fun to bring good audio to people,
Yeah. So now, real quick on what you provided us for giveaway. These are we have it as Hedamame kits. What exactly do they win if we draw their name?
Yeah, they're winning Hedamame kit that comes with all the parts that you need to print your own headphones, just like the ones that you have on the desk there. And yeah, we'll ship them. I think we're shipping them worldwide.
Oh, worldwide. Okay. Here, I can update admin. Let's see here.
Did I say worldwide? I can't remember.
Well, we have it at least US, Canada, but I think you did say worldwide. Okay. So it might just be the text, but I can adjust it here.
I'll ship them. I'll ship them anywhere.
There we go. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'll adjust that. Give me just a moment. And yeah, so so with the Hedamames, of course, like I went stupid because I have access to filament with PPS. What do you recommend? Like, what material do you recommend to print them in?
So you can print the whole thing pretty much in PLA, except for the mainspring, the headband, and then the springs that go across the side. You want to do that in either PETG or ABS or something a little bit stronger, because we're asking that part is being asked to like stay under tension for a long period of time, and PLA just
Yep.
relaxes into shape, whereas the other ones keep a little bit of that springiness.
There we go. And I'm sure you probably have like the suggestions too on the links for the models and stuff.
Yep. So inside the box, there's a QR code you scan to get the files. And then, it gives you, there's instructions, there's a follow along build video. And then for anybody who doesn't win today, we do have the promo code Hedapalooza, works on hedamame.com right now. So I think that's
Awesome.
getting 15% off, and it's not actually advertised. So you guys are getting the only through Polymaker.
There we go. Awesome. Well, I greatly appreciate it. I'm not going to have you try to squint at your phone to see the names when I draw. So I'll draw here, but I'll let you go so you can get back to your lunch. I greatly appreciate you hopping on real quick here. I can't wait for these winners to get their headphones in their hands. So have a good one.
Thank you for having me, and good luck, everybody. I can't wait to ship these kits.
Awesome. Thank you, man. There we go. And interrupting lunches just to give away some prizes. Definitely appreciate you coming on, Morgan. And yeah, these, like I said, I personally, I bought these. I wasn't given a set, and they 100% are in my backpack. I probably won't clip them on the outside of my backpack anymore, but they're normally in my backpack. They're great, like I said, and they're super simple. The prints are very easy. You have the strap. They're comfortable. Some people don't like I do have earbuds too, and those are kind of convenient pop-ins. But sometimes you just wanted the over the cuff. There's different designs. People have come up with different outer designs. There's like an infill design that can be had on these. And what's cool is, I mean, everything's just kind of, you can just pull them apart. They have a little rubber stopper in there. You can get them, which we didn't have a chance to talk. The little nubs on there, it looks like edamame. That's where the name actually came from. I learned that talking to him on the show. But again, great. Don't be afraid that you don't have any special hi-fi setup, DAC setup, whatever. They come with a cable. They plug in both. It's just a standard headphone jack. And I went on Amazon and bought a $5 headphone jack to USB-C adapter, and they work phenomenal. There are, I think, a couple different kits. This is the bigger over the ear. They do have one. I think they call them on ear, so they're smaller. They're minis. But you can go on the website, as he said, Hedapalooza. So head HEADA Palooza, and that's going to give you 15% off. So even if you don't win, you can still go have a kit and save some money on them. And like I said, they are excellent for headphones. And I'm not a audiophile guy, but they work great for me. So we're going to draw this. There are 5 winners. So let's get the drawing. And a first winner up, we got Alex E, Adam K, Joseph N, Near B, Brady B, and Alex E. I think I said that one already. So if you see your name and the little birth date there matches who you are, you're likely the winner. I can't promise you are, because somebody could just happen to have the same name and birthday. It's possible. There was a lot of entries. I don't have the statistics, but there was a ton of entries. So appreciate you guys' support on everybody that shared, referred people to come to the giveaway. But we have more stuff to give away, and I'm a little bit behind on time. So let's go back to Kit Kill. Oh, I don't know. Back. Why do I keep doing that? There we go. In this one, we're going to give two full year subscriptions to things, access to Kit Kiln's models. As you said, they're pumping them out all the time, whether it be characters, chunkables, nostalgic weapons from cartoons of the past, or cartoons of the future. There's really no limit of what this guy creates, and he pumps them out there. And again, easy to print. The whole idea of the Kit Kiln is that he prints kits, and they are pieces, parts that all just snap together. So it is awesome. I don't know what I just heard in my ear. I don't get the notification on my phone on this app. So let's see here. App not. Oh, app not showing. That's I appreciate it, Chris. Here, actually, so what's cool about this app is I did draw the hedamames. Watch this. There you guys go. You heard me say it, but you can look on your name real quick. I didn't realize I was not sharing because I am not a professional. And I probably have many messages, but I have so many noises in my ear and then on my phone. So thank you, Chris. Got it. Yeah, that's why I need to check my phone. The team, look at that. Chris, Tiffany in chat. Kevin, I know, is lurking in the shadows. This is their day off. So I owe them to get this thing moving because I said around 2 hours what we're going to push at. So there's the Hedamame winners. We're going to go back to Kit Kiln. And again, 2 winners for this. And you're going to have access to a ton of models that he releases over the next 12 months. So congratulations to the winners, Timothy R. and Russins Z. Congratulations. Again, you have now access to some awesome models. Again, you can't see it, but one more time for Jake. This guy is a Kit Kiln model that is just gigantic. Again, I scaled it up like 300%. Pay no attention to that. That wasn't a model problem. That was me, cheaping out on the infill. But very cool. Very cool models. So congratulations. We're going to get the move on to the next giveaway. This one is going to be another giveaway to have access to some amazing models. Nostalgic 3D has sponsored these items, and that's going to be 5 winners for 1 free year sub to his Patreon. And there are different tiers. This is going to be for the all-in tier, which is the highest tier. And you can go to his Patreon, check it out, and see what the all-in tier gets you. I don't have that details in front of me, and my screen's too small to pull up stuff. So if you are drawn for this, again, these are going to be Nostalgic 3D is exactly what you figure, some type of nostalgia. They do a lot of mashups. So you'll have Mario mixed with Street Fighter. You'll have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mixed with Pokemon. I don't know if he has that one, but there are many. He's got tons, a lot of Simpsons, like the Lord of the Rings stuff. I think he's got some Futurama and some Star Wars mashups. So a lot of cool items. And I'm sure if you enjoy any type of cartoon, there is going to be something in that mix of files for you to download. A lot of multicolor, awesome models, very, very detailed. So hats off to Nostalgic 3D for providing these prizes. And we're going to get right to it and draw them. So again, 5 prizes to Giovanni F, Jonathan L, Brian W, Chris B, Vamsey, Scott H, Jessica B. I think I already read them all. That I have Jonathan L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there more than that? 6. We'll make it work. If your name's on here, how many is it? Oh, I had 10. Well, there you go. We'll hash that out with Nostalgic 3D. He's a good guy. Andrew, if you're watching, thank you. We'll get it all figured out. If your name's on here, you won. So congratulations again. Access to some amazing models. Go check them out. Even if you didn't win, like I said, I promise you, if you like any cartoons of the far past or the less far past, there's going to be something already released that you'll like from him and his team. Or just wait for some other awesome stuff coming along. So check him out across the socials, Nostalgic 3D, and his Patreon. Okay, next up we have, I think, 5 winners. Yeah, 5 winners. I should have wrote that down. 5 winners of $200 gift cards to Polymaker. That's going to be shop.polymaker.com. And again, if you're in the right country, that sounds horrible. If you're in a country where we have current retail site coverage, so shop.polymaker.com, you are eligible. You could be drawn for $200 in a gift card. So 5 of those, $1,000 total. Let's get a drawing going. And make sure I'm going to go back up here. Yeah, I'm way beyond in comments, so I apologize if anybody said anything. So congratulations, Gary D, Elliot F, Rochiel J, Mike V, Alexander W, and Gary D. I think I already said. Congratulations, you all have won $200 in Polymaker gift cards. Let's keep moving because you guys are waiting. I know you guys liked these prizes so far. I know a lot of you waiting for those big ones. Next up, we have Poly Dryers. We're going to do 10 winners of Poly Dryers. That's what you see here. That's going to be the box itself and the drying unit. So you can dry your 1 kg or smaller spools. It can also be used. I use mine a lot for, I don't have to dry a whole lot. So I use a lot of them for the feed because it has rollers on the bottom of the box. As you'll see on the side here. and then you also have a center roller where you can have it so the spool's hanging. Then you have a feed outlet on the front, feed outlet on the top. If you're not in a place where you need to dry, you could pop the lid off if you wanted to. But even if you don't have the dry stuff, it is a great product. And again, there's certain printers that don't have the AMS, that it's a lot easier to put it in that and feed it through than trying to reach around and get to the spool holder. And mine are usually blocked off anyway. So congratulations to 10 winners of the Polymaker Poly Dryers. We'll have your names now. John H., Ben T., Michael N., Matthew R., Kimberly P., Moshi D., David M., Gladys D., Ben N., and Brandon D., I think I already said. So I think we're back around the loop. But there you go. Congratulations. You guys will be receiving Poly Dryers from Polymaker. So hopefully you have an awesome use for it. If not, it's a great gift to give to somebody that can use it if you don't have a need for it. And we're going to have, next up, we have Magigoo Pro Kits. We're going to have a real quick video from, where we go here. Head of Thought 3D, which is the company that actually oversees Magigoo and Drywise. So you see a couple Magigoo gifts that were, or prizes that were given away. This one and another one. And also the Drywise inline filament dryer, very high-end, expensive device. Those were all provided by Magigoo. So real quick, a word from them. I'm going to add them to stage.
Hey everyone, it's Edward, co-founder and CEO of Thought 3D, the team behind Magigoo and Drywise. We're super excited to be joining Polymaker this year in celebrating their massive Polypalooza. Since it's gonna be quite late here in Europe during the live stream, we wanted to send our message to all those who have won. Congratulations, especially those who won Magigoo or Drywise prizes. Finally, a big shout out to Polymaker for such an incredible event, and thank you to the whole 3D printing community for always supporting us. Once again, congratulations to the winners and happy printing!
There you have it. Just again, awesome prizes they've offered to let us give away. And they've been great. If you've been to any of the recent rep events, I've had Magigoo samples on our table. They get snatched up super quick. So I hope they're getting put to use. I haven't had any feedback or anybody saying, hey, I got some and it's great. I use it. It's really one of those things where it's a reassurance thing. It's a good thing, whether you've had warping problems or not. I'd rather just prevent that from having a chance of happening. And that's what it's used for. The bed adhesion stuff is great. They got a couple different kits. This one's going to be for the Pro Kit, which is several different ones depending on the plate that you're using and the material that you're using. So they're formulated for each individual one. I don't remember all the names of them, but if you receive it, it'll have all the instructions and tell you what you can use it for. So let's get those winners drawn. Shelby P and Almas N, congratulations. You are winners of the Magigoo Pro Kits. And again, I have no doubt that it is well worth it. Well, for free, even more so. Anything's worth it for free, right? But I don't have it fed again. Thank you, Pezlas. I didn't even have to read your message. I knew what it was. I keep forgetting when I add the videos, it takes it off. Right there, Shelby P, Almas N. This is the prize that you're going to win that I've been talking about. Magigoo Pro Kits. So yeah, you'll receive those. Like I said, you'll get an email within 7 days and we'll give you the redemption or information on how you're going to receive that. So congratulations. We're going to move to the next one here and try to push through. Next one up, we got Hugh Forge. And unfortunately, Steve from Hugh Forge was unable to make it. He's out enjoying some time with family. Understandable. But that doesn't mean we can't give his stuff away. So what you're going to be able to win here is there's going to be 10 winners. You'll receive a Hugh Forge personal use coupon code. Now, for those of you, if you won, or if you do win this and you already have Hugh Forge, it's actually $24 off coupon that you can use on the site. So you can just use it towards a plugin. I know there was recently when he gave me the link, I don't have it, 3XF plugin. And there's a color drop plugin, Huge Forge, Flat Forge, etc. The one I'm excited about, one of our community members, Additive Adam, worked with Steve. He's worked with Steve actually since the beginning of helping like bug fix and test and everything else. But he's now made it. If you've ever used Hugh Forge, when you save the file, it gives you a text. text file that tells you what layer swaps you have to adjust your slicer to. Not hard. It's easy to do, but I'm lazy. I like convenience. So Additive Atom has created a plugin that now actually just saves the file. It saves it. It's already pre-sliced. You select the slicer you're using and the printer you're using, and it automatically puts those in. So then all you do is open up your slicer, open up the 3MF file, and then hit print. Well, you got to load your colors first, but hit print. So it makes things even easier. QForge is already an amazing app program we've supported from the beginning. It's just awesome that different things it comes up with. Actually recently received, can't remember his last name. His first name is Ted. Steve actually shared with me an article of a gentleman that is a blind gentleman that actually uses QForge to show paintings and everything. So they get that texture through a painting, and they're able to use that to, other people can enjoy, other visually impaired. I'm sorry if it's offensive. I forgot what to say. Visually impaired person can experience the art in a different way. QForge actually allows that now. So of course, popular paintings, famous paintings, you can't allow people to go up and touch them. Oils in your skin will ruin that painting. QForge now allows something like that to be done, to get those paint strokes, get that texture, that tactile feedback, so they can, kind of, in their essence, they're seeing the painting. So just I wanted to mention that because it's a kind of another way where QForge was already awesome. It does awesome creations. I do have a QForge here that I want to show off. I did this a while ago. This actually was all created, designed, and sliced and everything. I wanted to do a big QForge on a K2 Plus when I first got it. Additive Atom, again, great guy. He did all the footwork for me. I just threw it at the printer and hit print. So essentially, it was foreshadowing the plugin that he was going to do. He was just doing all the work for me. But it's for those that don't know what QForge is, I'm horrible at saying the technical stuff. You can take images. It'll allow you to put it in, and it's very thin, but it gets depth. I don't know if the camera's really picking it up well. We'll move it over here. And then like same texture like this, you can feel all those almost like it's like a thick painted acrylic. But you can throw any image in there. You can throw images. I've seen people do marble tops, stone, etc. And it is crazy. Let's see here. I have another message. But yeah, you can do awesome creations. People have done amazing things. It adds a really cool depth to things. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything important there. And yeah, so you can do that yourself. QForge, it's promo too, where if you buy QForge, you get a free coupon to Polymaker Filament. And now if you get the coupon here and buy it, I don't know if you still get it. I guess I didn't have the conversation with Steve. You might, if you win this, you might get it for free and then maybe still win a free spool of filament, basically. I don't know the details of that, of how the store works, but nonetheless, we're going to draw 10 winners of QForge personal use license. Yeah, so you'll download it, you'll use it. Travis W, Verl B, Marion O, Adrian or Adnan I, Eston R, Jason F, Jared P, Ellie M, Christopher F, Renji M, and back to Travis W. So congratulations, you guys have all won. Like I said, if you already have QForge, it's fine. It's $24 off of any order of a plugin, anything like that. So again, several awesome plugins. If you want to even make it easier use app, the 3XF is great. There's again the Flat Forge that'll print upside down. If you don't want the texture, you just want a smooth plate or smooth design. That's what Flat Forge will do. Huge Forge is what you expect. It's to make big QForges. And Color Pop, which just makes the color pop. I don't know. I haven't used it, so I apologize, Steve. But plenty of things there and information. And if you do purchase it, you have access to their Discord, where they're all crazy smart and great at what they do and are always willing to help. So hats off to them. Thank you, Steve, for providing these prizes to give away. Okay. Next up, well, we're going to kind of fly through some of these because you guys are waiting for the printers. I know you guys are there. We're still, a good amount of people here. Appreciate those that can stay. But this is for the Infinity Flow S1 Reloader. For those that don't know what this is, you can load in to, say you're doing something very large, say it's a black print, and you're afraid that spool is going to run out. It's not enough. Of course, there's a lot of filament detectors. So if you run a filament run out sensors, those don't always work great on a lot of machines. But then you still also have to, it's waiting for you to then go load another spool, feed it through. This handles that for you. You put your spools in there. As soon as spool runs out, it's going to go to the next one. And what's nice with this is you can actually do kind of a hot swap. So say spool 1 runs out, it starts using spool 2. You know, you wake up in the morning, you see spool 1's out, take it off, put another spool on it. It's going to preload that. So that way, when spool 2 runs out, it goes back to spool 1. So for those that are printing really large stuff, or you're just wanting to use like the little bit left on each spool, and you really don't want to have to babysit the print, this is it's the item for you. So very cool project that turned into an amazing product. So hats off to Infinity Flow, and congratulations to the winner. This is US only, and that winner is Kathy M. Congratulations, you have won the Infinity Flow S1 Reloader, and we will reach out to you again within 7 business days. Okay, next up we have the Magic Goo Glide Kit Super Grip Adhesive. Again, it's that bed adhesive to keep your prints, prevent them from warping. And what that kit is, you get a big old bottle. And then what I like, so you can use paper towels. I use like those foam wedge brush paint brushes that you get at Walmart to apply the adhesive a lot of times. But this, especially for print farms, this thing is killer. Just a silicone roller. That way, all you do then is just put a little bit of this on the bed, roll it back and forth. This coats it. You don't have to worry about the bristles or the foam brush hardening up, having to clean it off and everything else. This just works. So this is what you're going to win if you are drawing this, and this is another winner, one winner. And again, awesome kit. This is my personal kit. So, and then yet again, just another one that's provided by Magic Goo. So congratulations to the winner for the Magic Goo Glide Kit with Super Grip Adhesive, Ren H. Congratulations. Be watching your email. We will get that out to you. And I guess I can just hit the next round here, huh? Okay, we got one winner of a $500 gift card. That's a lot of filament. So if you're waiting for a big project, hopefully whoever wins this is either going to display it in beautiful fashion on their wall, or just start printing with it right away and share on Facebook, Discord, wherever, and tag us of the amazing, huge thing you might print, or the amazing tons of little stuff that you'll print. So again, this will be for shop.polymaker.com for $500. Jacob S., congratulations. You just won $500 from Polymaker. Again, lots of filament. You can use that. You can buy a dryer. Maybe you want a dryer box, a dryer box XL, maybe some filament, some Fibron, maybe you want some Panchroma, maybe you want some poly. There's a ton of stuff. The biggest thing, like I said, when having a prize like this is figuring out what the heck you're going to order. Okay, we are starting the printer giveaways. So first up, we have, not this one. This one's mine. You can't have it. It's mine. A1 Mini from Bamboo Lab. And this is, as you see, all the list there of countries on the screen. I can't read them all, but there's a list of them there. Again, if you're drawn, it means we can get you this this printer. So we are going to draw for, this one's going to be 5 A1 Minis. And this is a favorite to a lot of people. It is just a easy, simple, small footprint printer that pumps things out. Now, a lot of people will see that the bed size, 180 cubes, is like, it's kind of small. I want to, maybe what if I want to print bigger? Majority of what the people print will fit on this. We always want to print bigger. Again, we got the big ATST and all that. I don't print that big all the time. And a lot of stuff is just simple stuff I throw at the printer that could fit on these. And they do great speed, great quality, super, super simple setup. I think I did, because I bought several of these over the course of the past couple of years. On Discord, I unboxed one. I think, correct me if I'm wrong in chat, I think I was able to get it done out of the box, assembled, plugged in. It had to run the calibration still. I think within 3 minutes. It was a speed run. So again, not that everybody's doing that, and I had already put together several. You're looking at a 10-minute max a setup, even if you're new to 3D printing. And honestly, it's probably less than that, not counting the calibration, but that's all automatic anyway. So either way, A1 Minis, great printers, still an amazing printer. 5 winners. And those winners, this is what you guys have all been waiting for. We have George R, Lisa M, Heather S, Insane C, and Amon E. Congratulations to you 5 winners. You're going to be receiving a pretty awesome 3D printer. This is not the combo, but you're able to purchase a combo separate and add it to it if you would like. But either way, it is a powerhouse packed into a very small footprint. So congratulations to all you winners. Next up, we got a bigger one. We got the X2D with the AMS2 Pro. So it's the newer, more updated AMS, and the X2D is one of their newest printers. That is going to be 256 cubed, just like your X1Cs, your P1Ss, P1Ps. But this does have a dual extruder. A little bit different than what the H2D is, where it's got a Bowden extruder on one half. So it's a little bit different on how it works, but it's still great for dual material if you want to do support material and PLA, or PETG PLA, or vice versa if you're using those as your support. But keeps that same speed, the same quality that the Bamboo printers have been able to push out. So a great printer. I haven't used one myself. I know a few friends that have them. They love them. So I would imagine if you win this, you're going to love it also. So who might that lucky winner be of the Bamboo Lab X2D with AMS? And that is going to be Joe P. Congratulations, Joe P. You've just won yourself a Bamboo Lab X2D with AMS. So you'll be able to print some awesome things with that. And make sure anybody that wins any of these things, hopefully you're already part of our Discord and in our community. If you're not, I highly, highly recommend go over to discord.polymaker.com and share. And when you get this, share a picture of you unboxing it. Share a picture of a print that you made with it. We'd love to have you as part of the community if you're not already. And we'd love to see what are you actually doing with these prizes. Because that's the unfortunate thing. After this stream ends, we send out the emails, people get their things. I say unfortunately for the winners, it's fortunate. They get a lot of cool stuff sent to them. But we don't know whatever happens after that. Do they have any cool stories? Did they inspire them to create something awesome? So share it. If you're not a big fan of Discord, that's fine. Share it on Instagram, Facebook. Just tag Polymaker in it so we can see what are you guys doing with these, and are you enjoying them? So next up, we have Creality, and this is going to be their Spark X i7 combo with their AMS or their CFS Lite. This one, again, a couple of friends have it. I don't have it. But I've seen the prints they spit out of it. Layer by Layer, who actually helped us out at Murph and helped run the booth, he brought his Spark X, and it printed great. He had no problems with it. Loaded the filament in, printed it. It wasn't super humid or anything, but it was just out in the open air, and it did really well. So I know a lot of people will see Creality like, well, I had an Ender 3. This is much, much more advanced. It's actually, I think, one of their best printers that they've had with ease of setup, ease of use, and quality. So a great printer either way. This one's going to be 2. We're drawing for 2 winners of the Creality Spark X i7 combo. It's a mouthful. Thank you, Creality. Jody C and Joel Z. That's a nice name. Joel Z. I like Joel. That's a solid name. Solid name for a solid winner. And also, Jody, congratulations. You both won Creality Spark X i7 combo. And same invite goes to you guys. Come join our Discord or tag us when you get these, whether you're tagging us with a picture of the box that you're just happy that you got it, unboxing it, working, whatever it might be. I want to see what you guys are doing with these prizes. So let us know. And next up, I'm not a Mac guy, but I'm sure there's plenty of Mac lovers out there. This is going to be for the MacBook Neo. And I think they come in different colors. I only know because of what I see at Walmart. But you are going to win a MacBook Neo if your name pops up on the screen here in just a moment. And yeah, it's just that. It's a MacBook Neo laptop. I don't know enough about them to tell you anything. If you like Mac, great. If you win and you don't like Mac, trade it to somebody for the PC. And that winner for the MacBook Neo is Brandon C. Congratulations, Brandon C. I hope you're a Mac guy. If you're watching, let us know in chat. Are you a Mac guy, Brandon C? And if not, you can still play with it, use it, or, like I said, trade it for a printer, trade it for a PC. But either way, it's going to be on its way to you. So congratulations, Brandon C. And next up, we have the Centauri Carbon. This is another 256 cube printer, Core XY. Again, I don't have one of these, but friends that do, I've majority have had great success with them and love them. I know, not to call him out, Bob from California, he gets them like I think Amazon damage pallets or Amazon returns or something, and revitalizes them, and he loves them. He's had great success with them. So he's even had one that came. It was a return, so he knew it could be damaged. I think of the frame, something was damaged on it. It was a surprise that it actually still worked, but it did. So a resilient little printer, and just another one. I think with this one you can get the canvas from Elegoo now. That'll get you multicolor capabilities. I don't know that for sure, but this is just for the Centauri Carbon. So we're going to draw that winner. We're only 13 minutes over. Jamie P, congratulations. You have won yourself an Elegoo Centauri Carbon. So again, share it. If you got it and you're printing and you have any social presence, I don't want to say presence, if you have any social accounts at all, I don't ever post to mine, so I don't blame you there. Share this though. Tag us. Take a picture, you smiling with it, or just a box if you don't want your face out there. We'd love to see you get your prize. Okay, this is the one everybody's been waiting for. This is the Snapmaker U1. That beast right here. It is a 4 tool changer printer. It does multicolor, super quick, very efficiently, and very high quality. I don't know what different things I've printed. Hey, wasn't the mug, and I think the Derpy Spider-Man. Some of the parts of the tick were printed on it, and this. And right, recognize the Borderlands mask. Yeah, just a sweet mask, multicolor. It can do these no problem, easy peasy, great little printer. So we're gonna draw that. I'm not gonna draw it out. I'm not gonna sidetrack. There's gonna be 5 winners, and those 5 winners will receive. I think it's actually gonna be a gift card or coupon code to order your own U1 from Snapmaker. So great prize. Again, thank you to Blaine and Snapmaker, even if they didn't authorize it and he used his own executive decision there to provide them. We have 5 of them. We're giving all 5 of them away right now. Here we go. And stay around. We still are done. We still have, I think, 1 or 2 more prizes to give. Or was the hidden? Oh, we'll talk about the codes real quick in a minute. Jacob M, Luca S, Rodney G, Nate W, Tiny H, and Jacob M. Back to it. There you guys go. You see your name on that and your birthday matches. It is very highly probable that you just won yourself a Snapmaker U1. I hope somebody that won is in chat and can verify the name and the birthday that you won. But it's okay, because if you haven't won, I've got an announcement we'll make here in a second. But there's your 5 winners of the Snapmaker U1. We still have, I think it's 2 more. 2 more? Yeah. We still have this, and we still have the Drywise. So next up is the NZXT Player 2 base model gaming PC. Whether you're needing a new PC or you want a secondary, or you just don't even have a gaming PC and you're due for one, then you might just win it. And this is going to be 1 winner. This is US only. But you're gonna get a PC, and that's a pretty awesome thing, because you're probably watching on one now, and hopefully this one's even better. I don't have the specs in front of me. You think I would be prepared like that, but I don't. If you search up NZXT Player 2 base model, that is the prize that you will win if your name pops up. Dude, you're getting a Dell. I remember those commercials. Zachary P, congratulations. You are the winner of a NZXT gaming PC. This is a pre-built gaming PC. It'll come to you as such. Usually has that little expandable foam stuff you take out, and then you plug in the power, you plug in your accessories, your monitor, and then you're off to the races. So congratulations. You won yourself that PC. Okay, last prize, but hang around because I still have an announcement after this last prize. Well, I'll talk about it now because I'm going to make you wait in case some of you just flake off. If you have not won today, I know it's unfortunate. You hung around, you listened to me blab on. We have a sale going, at least at Polymaker, for up to 35% off starting June. Hold on. Let me get here. June 23rd, we have our restock sale, our summer restock sale. So you can get up to 20 or 35% off of Polymaker material, filament, etc. So go check that out. If you didn't win, you can still save some money here. And I will pop that up. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Let's do, how do I add? I do this, and then I add, and I open, and then I pull that over here. No, I lost my mouse. There it is. Image file. And that is restock. Let's go restock sale. So right there is the restock sale, June 23rd. I'm just putting it on the screen so you can see it, and you can see how cool our filament can be hanging out at the poolside. So now again, June 23rd, that sale starts. So if you are looking for filament and you did not win today, that's okay, because you can go still win and get some cool filament. Let's add this back to stage. And oh, no. Let's remove that and let's add this to stage. There we go. Okay. We have a giveaway, and then we'll talk real quick a few things here at the end. But the last giveaway is going to be for the DryWise inline dryer. This thing is pricey. It is overkill for most of the people that are in this chat for hobbyists, but it doesn't mean it's not cool, and it works amazing. Again, I've seen this in person, and I know it works crazy good. Feed through it, and just it's inline dryer. So as you're printing, it's feeding through and drying it. So you're not going to have any wet filament problems with this device. I really want to see the setup that the person that wins this uses it in, whether it be a print farm, if they do stuff at home, in their basement, in a garage. I want to see you. Like I said, I want to see all these prizes. Share with us, tag us. But we're going to do that last drawing here for a DryWise inline dryer from DryWise. And congratulations goes to Scott S. Congratulations. You share a birthday with my sister. Congratulations. You won the DryWise inline dryer. Another awesome prize. One of the many prizes totaling up over $25,000 that we were able to give away this year. And next year is going to be bigger. I mean, it's what we do at Polymaker. It's always bigger and better. And we got second year out of the way now. We're just going to continue it. Why would we only have a 1 year and then a second annual giveaway when we can have a third, fourth, fifth, and sixth annual giveaway? So stay tuned for the information on that. Of course, we try to shoot around the same time, but let me shoot over to here. Let's go. Actually, let's do this. We're going to go add that to stage. Reminder again, if you didn't win, right here, right there. All right. June 23rd, up to 35% off. It's going to be one of the bigger sales, biggest sale of the summer for Polymaker, and lots of great filament to be picked up. It's time to refill, restock if you need to. Of course, we have our Black Friday. That's always a fun, great deal too, but not everybody can wait for that. So you can go check that out at shop.polymaker.com. And again, for those that don't know, is let me see here. I'm going to make sure I got this here we go. I seen that message. I thought it was somebody telling me the stream was messed up. Hadron, I apologize for teasing you. But congratulations to all those winners. And again, restock sale. If you're not part of our Discord, we do daily giveaways every single day. Somebody wins a spool of filament every day. There's not a holiday, there's not a weekend break. It is every single day. Our bot pulls a name out of the random entrance and they win a spool of filament. And that is international. So even if there wasn't things you could participate in this year and you're here watching us, those giveaways on our Discord are currently international. They're anywhere you live, we will ship that spool of filament to you. So even if you don't have a website, we will still get that winning prize to you. But I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank all the guests that came on. It's a Saturday. A lot of people just want to chill, relax. Some of them are already on holiday, such as Morgan, and some couldn't make it due to being on holiday or prior plans. Zombie Hedgehog, appreciate everything you do for us as a first partner. Of course, our other first partner, Sam Prentice, on. Zombie, again, had prearranged the dealio, so he couldn't make it on here. but they all support us in great ways. Pezliz, all the designers, Nostalgic 3D, Kit Kill, and Full 3D. You guys have all been amazing. And again, everybody that provided prizes to us, Snapmaker, Magigoo, Q Forge, everybody, you all are amazing. And without that, we want to be able to make this as such a big thing. It's easy to give away filament all the time, but there's other things out there that people want, and I'm glad that we could provide that. And again, big thanks and big applause. F in chat, as they say, for the Polymaker team that put this together. All I had to do was show up on a stream with my face, talk for 2.5 hours, and give away stuff. That's easy. The ones working behind the scenes, Tiffany, Chris, Kevin, Rita, and everybody else that was part of this, creating the designs, the graphics, the apps, helping contact these people, trying to get even more. Trust me, we tried pulling a lot more giveaways. We just didn't get a response out of a handful of places. So next year we're just going to make it bigger. But those are the superstars behind the scenes, and they were in here in chat. I know Chris was watching and helping out, giving me the heads up. Thank you all for spending your Saturday when it's time away. We had a holiday yesterday. It was an extended weekend, but you came here, supported us. And community, amazing, always out there, always representing in amazing ways. If you didn't win, I'm sorry. We'll find cool things to give out and do some more giveaways here and there, maybe scattered throughout the rest of the year. Maybe not as big as this one, but it was fun giving all this stuff away. And again, we have our summer restock sale starting June 23rd. Mark your calendars if you're needing some filament and you want to save some money. Plenty of things to be had there. Hedamame still running their discount, which also I did want to talk about real quick. If you go to shop.polymaker/Polypalooza, you're going to be able to scroll down there. I don't know how many are still active on the sales, but I want to give props to our partners with Kit Kiln doing 50% off site-wide during the campaign. Hedamame doing 15% off, which is still active. Paragami doing 25% off on their website. Nostalgic 3D, 50% off on their first month membership. And these were all discounts that were, if you signed up originally, you got all these codes for them. So it's not available now unless you have a friend that shares that code and they're still active. I can't promise anything. We just asked if they could do this during the campaign. They did so. But again, Nostalgic 3D, hats off. Thank you very much. The 50% off. Cinderwing 3D, 50% off the first month. Magigoo, 10% off site-wide. Full 10% off site-wide. STL Flicks, 25% off memberships. And Holoprops, 50% off of membership. They all provided that all on their own. It's a great deal for anybody that's wanting to check them out. If they've heard of any of those names, we're like, I don't know. That was the time. And again, some of those codes might still be active. If you guys share them, that's up to you. I can't tell you not to, right? The community always is amazing supporter of each other. So if they work, great. If not, still hats off to those partners. They did great. They provided, again, not just those discounts, but a lot of them prizes to give away. So thank you all for that. I'm going to check, make sure messages, see if I miss anything important. Oh, thank you. I always hear the messages and thinking, okay, something messed up with the stream. But real quick, I'll address the chat. What happens if someone doesn't collect a prize? Joker, I don't know. I have to check with the back end. I don't know how that will work. We redraw. I can't even say it when I try to focus on it. The app luckily stores all that data, so we could easily pull from another one. I don't want to promise anybody, but I would imagine the prizes were provided by the sponsors. Where Polymaker purchased a lot of them also. So possibly a redraw. We're not going to do a live over it. Just watch your emails. If we do a redraw, you'll have an email telling you so. When's the giveaway for Joel's door? Captain Kern, yeah, no, that door has become a meme. If anybody's still hanging around, I know that we dropped off a couple hundred because nobody won. I'm out. I don't want to see this guy's face anymore. The door has been a meme now at this point. It's on the live stream. We do stream as Polymaker on Tuesdays for community chat, where we just kind of chill and talk with chat. Talk about what we're working on, what we've printed. That's where they can see the door. And it became a meme of why is it not painted? And that's when it eventually got the sign. We've had ideas, etc. So it's fun at this point. We also do a stream on Thursday. We do one at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's feedback hour Sean. provides feedback and live Q&A and feedback with customer experience on our Twitch. And then we have Meet the Polymaker that I host every single Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. And that's where we meet a new guest. We have a new maker every single episode, whether it be somebody in the industry, they work with a company, they're a CEO, they're a community member that does cool projects. Recently had Hadron, one of the great community members, that got kind of his perspective of being at a rep event for the first time, but also helping run a booth at this the first event he went to. So just a whole lot to take in. But yeah, fun stuff. I want to thank you all again. I'm just going to scroll through here. Appreciate everybody that made the time to come on screen. Pez Liz, Jake Kiln, Sam Prentice, Blaine, Morgan. The video sent in for those that couldn't make it. Thank you, Bruno. Thank you, Edward. Just yeah, awesome. Next year, winner gets to go to Joel's house. So we've talked about that. I'll talk real quick. I don't want to get too sidetracked because I do need to get off here. But what would you guys think of this? And this is me throwing it out there. I've had this idea before. We've had, me and I think Nico had a discussion about it a couple years before Polymaker or Polypalooza ever existed. Do you guys, was that an exciting gift for, let's just say it's a weekend. It's not going to be anything extravagant. It's not going to be an inclusive resort in Cancun. Do you guys think that would be a fun gift to have like a golden ticket? Like you win the golden ticket. We fly you out to Houston for, say, a weekend. We'll hang out. We'll do some 3D printing stuff. I don't know yet. I don't have the details. But main thing is you'll be able to go visit our office, see our office, go visit the factory, check out that, see how the filament's made. Maybe grab a spool fresh off the filament line. Just some fun little things to do. Is that something that would be awesome? Like, would you guys really be excited about that? Not just like, yeah, it'd be cool. I get a free trip to Houston. Is that something that would excite you? Like, no, I get to see how filament, how Polymaker makes their filament. You get to see a lot of cool equipment that not a lot of people get to see that hasn't been on camera yet. So yeah, maybe that is something. Now that before I get too much hype, I can't guarantee anything. I only have so much pull. That would likely be a US only. And I'm sorry to say that, and I could be wrong. This isn't even anything that's set, but just because the price of a flight round trip, and then trying to facilitate that, it might be a little more difficult. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna mark that down as a look into and see what I have to do to make it happen. Maybe we go pick up some like custom merch that you get. I know some people like that. It's hard to do that, for me to have to ship stuff out, because it's difficult to put that in the schedule. Yeah, so maybe a golden ticket as one of the cool prizes next year. If the team's still watching, jot that down. If not, I'll throw it in the chat. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. Congratulations if you won. If you did not, we have other stuff coming. I always have different things I want to do and different ideas to run with. So congratulations again to the winners. Thank you all for supporting the Polypalooza for the second year in a row. We will be back next year. So keep your eyes open for the ads, the emails, the posts, all that, because you only have a limited time to get the entrance in. And all the instructions will be there. So don't drag your feet. Polymaker teal ticket. There you go. Cover room and board. Yeah. I mean, if we flew you out to do that, I would imagine we would just make it pay for the hotel. We'll make sure your transportation, is taken care of. And again, this is all kind of rough draft stuff. But if you guys think it would be awesome, I think from that, it might be maybe even something separate for those that want to win it. Because I would hate to have somebody that has no interest in coming out there to do it. We'll iron out the details. We'll figure out more. But that's it for Polypalooza 2026. 2.5 hours in, right? We started 2.5 hours in. So only a half hour over. That's not too bad. Rushed a few things there, but thank you all. Again, check us out. If you're not following us on the socials, check us out on the socials. Discord is always just a great place to hang out, meet new friends, make new memories. And you never know, you might be a community member that gets asked to run a booth, like several of them have this year. And it has worked amazing. You guys have all done great. Thank you all for everything. And I think that is it. I'm going to try to find my media assets, and we're gonna do just a little flashy outro. So everybody, have a wonderful night. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your family. Enjoy 3D printing. And I hope to see you next time. See you guys later. Come on.